now listening to a Thinking Boy podcast.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of a Thinking Boy podcast. Welcome back to a Thinking Boy podcast. I'm your host, Cesar Perez, with
Luigi.
I really appreciate you coming by, man.
Hey, man, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Because last time you had I think we only did 10 minutes, no? It was
Something
a short segment.
Not even, maybe 5. Something like that.
Yeah, it was very short.
Yeah, it was, I think it was your 100th episode,
It was
right?
100th episode, bro. I had to bring you back, and you came with some gold.
Yes, sir. The champion of something.
Of rock, bro.
Yeah, there you go. I remember I was pitching it to the guys in Sentilion, and I was like, hey, what if we start cutting promos on other, not necessarily on other bands, but just cutting promos.
Just in general. I look at these sorry mother.
Yeah. And then they thought I was just kind of joking around. I did it once a long time ago. I did a small clip, but I just never really followed up with it. Because I was, we're just trying to think of a way to how to, what would be different. And we're like, dude, no one's doing wrestling. It treats this like as if it was wrestling, going up against other bands.
I feel like there's some good cross pollination between wrestling and rock music or just wrestling and music in general, especially hip hop. There's a bunch of wrestling references and shit.
Yeah. And it's definitely getting more in the mainstream now.
I like it, dude.
Especially when TKO took over that shit.
That's just
UFC and
that's
all that.
crazy, yeah.
It's wild.
Did you ever have a period where you were ashamed to be a wrestling fan, dude?
Probably when I got back into it a little bit. Not necessarily ashamed, but it was more you don't
kind of keep it on the down low.
I was like, man, this guy's a fucking loser. Because I remember, I stopped watching a long time ago, 2004-ish, 5.
Right.
And I picked it up again in 2020, I think. Still during the pandemic, during the Thunderdome era.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, I can't believe I'm watching wrestling again. What the fuck? Because I just fell off a long time ago. But it was all to Alexa Bliss.
Really? With the Fiend and shit?
Yeah, she's the reason why I started watching again. I don't know how. I think I just saw a commercial or something, and it showed Alexa Bliss, and I was like, wow, she's bad. Yeah. She's so fun.
Very beautiful.
So I was like, well, she's wrestling, man. Let me just see what who she is, and I looked her up. Then I started watching YouTube clips, and then that's when she was just getting paired with the Fiend. She was in the middle of, I remember, she was with Nikki Cross.
Okay.
And then I was like, who the fuck is this Fiend guy? And I'm like, what the fuck? They got monsters now.
You can feel his presence. His presence was just
yeah,
loony.
but it wasn't it wasn't those lame or it was kind of cringy guys. But I'm like, dude, they know he's not a monster. He knows it's a mask, you know. But and then I was like, dude, and I was just watching what she was doing with him, and I think at the time the Fiend was starting to beef with Randy Orton.
Okay.
And then I was like, I know Randy Orton. I was like, I remember him from damn, he's still fucking
doing
it,
bro.
And just little by little, I was just watching just Alexa Bliss and then the Fiend, and then I saw what Randy Orton was doing, and then because of Randy Orton, all the other segments, and Roman Reigns showed up, and that was right at the beginning of the bloodline.
The tribal chief shit.
The tribal chief stuff.
So you missed the whole big dog and all that other bullshit.
I missed all that.
You lucked out, bro. You lucked out.
Yeah, I heard it. I mean, I've seen it. I looked into it. I'm like, dude, they really shoved him down their throat, and everyone just hated him.
I'd say 2018 to 2019 was pretty bad.
I heard, that's the worst book.
That's actually the period where I low key stopped watching, and I would just listen to podcasts and shit like that to keep up with it. I always keep up with it, but in terms of watching week to week, I just couldn't. I was like, this is not worth the investment, bro.
Yeah, I saw that promo with when he says "suffer and succotash," and I was just like, "What's going on?"
And what's crazy? Even back then, people were calling "Turn this motherfucker heel." Turn him heel, give him something new, because this big dog shit is just not working at all.
That's how I felt about John Cena, man.
Okay.
I never liked John Cena.
Yeah. I wanted to talk. Yeah,
I never liked John Cena. And back in the day, I remember
Dr. Thugonomics.
When he had the Word Life gimmick and all that. At the time, I was still watching it, and I remember playing as him in SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain.
Okay.
And it was cool, but I was always The Rock has always been the guy because I was peak into it when I was a kid, around 98-ish, 97, 98.
You want to talk about promos?
And The Rock was just my guy, bro. Like, hands down, he was just my guy. And I remember, like, when DX would always cheat and he'd lose. I still remember where I was. I was in my room. I was fucking crying, bro. I was crying. I was so mad that The Rock got screwed over. And but then when then John Cena took over the mantle, and I just never really fucked with him. And then I missed all of 2007 to 2020.
Yeah, I'd say like 2007. His run was definitely like maybe like 06. I think Batista had it for a little bit in like 05. And then like I'd say his shit was like 06 to like 2016, maybe 2015, around there.
Yeah, he was
he really became like a legit good wrestler though. It kind of like threw everyone off. Like he was working with like AJ Styles and doing a bunch of crazy matches. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He had like something to prove, but I mean I agree with you. Super Cena was like a little too much, dude.
Super fucking He
got a little too much.
So I mean, like I didn't like hate him, but I just didn't care for him, and I was always like under the impression that he was just such a PG. Like his thing was the PG. For sure, like he carried
PG
that
era, yeah.
So like little kids liked him and all that. And then when I saw him, like, because I always followed what The Rock was doing, I was like, oh shit, like he's feuding with John Cena.
Yes.
And they were feuding, and then I found out that John Cena was being like it was like a shoot thing, like he was fucking with him, and like they really didn't like each other. So then me being always just like, man, The Rock's my guy. I was like, man, who the fuck do you think he is? He's not the greatest of all. Like, fuck that.
Right.
And then I'm so glad he lost to WrestleMania. But he is still John Cena, man. I gotta give him credit. And I remember my first wrestling show ever, bro. First one, I took Gabriel, and we went to Money in the Bank in like 2020, I think it was, or 2019. And the main event was Roman Reigns and Edge, and Roman Reigns retained, and Roman Reigns just like holding the belt up, and then fucking John Cena's music hits, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, it's fucking John Cena. I was like, out of all places, out of all the time that like my first wrestling show, John Cena showed up.
So that was your first show then?
That was my very first show.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
So I'm like, dude, that card was stacked. Because one, it was, the Money in the Bank. So you have the men and women's, like they have, the top, performers there. And then Roman Reigns, Edge, John Cena showed up.
It is a crazy card, man.
Yeah, it was good. It was cool. The Usos, they defended the titles, I think, that day too.
Holy shit. That's interesting. So, like, let me ask you this: like, during that period where you weren't watching, would you keep tabs on it at all, like here and there, or was it more like that's kind of like I'm just not interested in it right now?
Yeah, it was just not on my radar at all, actually, because that was from like the early 2010s.
Yeah, it would have been. Like 2010 to like.
I was in college and basically ruining my life till about 20. Yeah, and then the 16s. Where was I? Where the fuck was I? 2020. Well, 2024. Well, 2014 is when I moved to Texas, and then I was just preoccupied with moving to another place. And
then, so you're not from Texas, then?
No, I'm from New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
I like some New Jersey shit, bro.
I
like New Jersey Devils. Hockey team.
Yeah.
They're fucking
we
dope.
We lived not too far away from there. There's this thing called Weird NJ that I think it's so popular now, but it's like a magazine of weird, spooky things in the area, and this is so stupid thinking back on it now because me and my friends in high school, we found this one is called the Devil's Tower. No, the Gates of Hell. I'm tripping. The Devil's Tower is something else. So the Gates of Hell was this thing near our town where we lived in New Jersey, and it was like this abandoned tunnel that goes under the city, and it goes into fucking I don't know where. And my friends and I were like, let's go.
Oh my God.
And we're like, all right, cool. So we bought some flashlights from our house, and then I remember we went to the store and we bought like some cheap ones. And we're like, all right, cool, let's go. And it was like about 6 of us. And we finally get to the opening of the tunnel, and it's like we had to like do some shit and like go under some private property. And we're like, man, it's kind of creepy. We're like, well, fuck it, we're already here. So we go, and in my head, like now, think about it now. I'm like, dude, we could have gotten like killed. Like this is exactly how a horror movie starts, and it's like
we abducted or some shit.
Yeah, dude, and I got the short end of the straw, and I ended up having to be in the back. So like I was like already like, no, because like there was nobody behind me, and I was just like paranoid.
Were there like rats in the fucking thing?
There was rats.
Oh, hell.
And we had to walk in a single file line because there was a lot of flooding. And then what really fucked me up was like maybe like 30 minutes in, it's pitch black. All we have are our flashlights, bro. My flashlight and like 2 of the other ones, bro, it just stopped working. It just stopped.
Jesus Christ. This is at night then. This is like
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was nighttime. And the flashlight just stopped working. And I was like, fuck. And I'm in the back and I don't have a flashlight. So I was like, hey, like one of y'all give me yours. Like we'll just spread them out. And I was like terrified to look back because like I don't know what we were gonna see. But we made it to like we couldn't walk anymore because it was flooded. And then we just turned around and nothing happened. But it was just like the whole time just like
that's fucking creepy, dude. Do you know if that thing's still up or still around?
I don't know. Probably.
Holy shit.
But it's been a while.
What part of Jersey were you staying at, if you remember?
I was in North Bergen, Hudson County, which was like right across New York City.
Okay.
So it's like, dude, it was just Hispanic, huge Hispanic area, like all Latinos, man.
Oh shit.
Like here, like in Houston, there's a lot of Mexican, and then like everyone else is kind of spread out. Like there's like, no, it's like
this is all like
2 streets down. There's like Cuban food, then there's Mexican food, Colombian food, Dominican. Yeah, so we met it's just a lot of Latinos.
I've always been always been into New Jersey. Like I said, whether there be like hockey or like the Sopranos, they're in New Jersey. Like a lot of New Jersey shit, like Jay and Silent Bob, like the whole Kevin Smith shit.
They're from
all that stuff.
Asbury Park, I think. That's where they were. I used to go by, I went to college around somewhere near there, Long Branch.
Okay. All your shit is like triggering things because I used to listen to his podcast and he used to mention all this shit. Red Bank, New Jersey. Red Bank. What else? Highlands and shit like that. I think Highlands is more like a borough, like a small like fucking town or some shit like that.
Probably. Yeah, because I was more like, I guess, northern-ish. I used to take like a 20-minute bus ride into New York City. And so I was just always there in just like that area.
What caused the move? For you guys to move to town to Texas?
We moved because my dad's family, they were already here. They're always trying to get him to move. I kind of was hesitant because my friends in there, but I was just getting fucked up a lot. I was doing a lot of drugs and shit.
Oh shit!
And eventually I got tired of it. And then my friends who I thought were my friends, I don't know, it was fucked. It was crazy. I just needed to change. So I told my dad, I was like, hey, if you still want to go to Texas, like I'm down. Like now I'm down. He's like, really? Cool. And then we left like not too long after that, and because I just needed something fresh start.
Do y'all have any like Jersey ties now, or?
Oh yeah, my mom's side of the family.
Okay,
like, a good amount of them is still there. Which I'm hoping to see them soon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
I don't travel.
Do you visit?
Not often. I think the last time I was there was like 3 years ago or something.
Oh shit! Okay, so it's kind of spread out then. I got you. Dude, that's fucking crazy. So what made you become a fan of wrestling, bro? What was your first early memory of like professional wrestling? And what made you go like, I gotta watch this? Or I gotta keep watching it?
I think it was the Rock and the Hardy Boys.
Hell yeah.
One of the earliest memories I have was, I think my cousin or my uncle or something had the pay-per-view of the Royal Rumble 2000, I think it was. And that was when the Dudleys and Hardy Boys had that table match.
Oh my God.
And because it was in New York, so I guess that's why I remember, or why he would have it. So I remember watching the tables match, and then the whole fiasco when the Big Show and the Rock, when you see the Rock's feet touch the ground first, but then the Big Show went over. And that's like one of the first things I remember. And I don't know, I just fucking thought it was so cool. And that's kind of where it started. And then the Hardy Boys, I still give them
those are my
credit,
guys,
man. Those
bro.
guys are fucking dope.
Those are my fucking guys. Those are on like my bucket list of people to like meet, honestly.
And they seem like such cool guys.
Hell yeah.
Like watching the documentaries and stuff like that, and how Jeff went through all that shit.
Jeff especially, yeah. Jeff's my guy, man. Honestly,
dude.
I'll ask you later about top 5, but he's, for me, just personally, like I've been such a fan of that guy. And then when he won the belt, bro, oh my God, I was
I guess it was against the Undertaker, right?
No, it was against Edge and Triple H. It was like a triple threat.
Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah.
This is back in like, oh,
it was a triple. Yeah, it was a triple threat.
Yeah,
Because then
like,
he just like somebody does a finisher, I think, and he just comes out of nowhere with the swanton.
Yeah, so he pedigrees or Triple H pedigrees Edge, and then as he's going to cover him, Jeff Hardy like swantons on top of him, and then pins Edge. I was losing my fucking mind. You know what? Because like before, I've always been a huge Jeff Hardy fan, but like once he went to TNA and shit, I was kind of like I didn't keep up with him like that. So he came back, and I was like, man. Whenever I'd play with toys, I'd have my fucking Jeff Hardy like figure, and I'm always like I push the motherfucker to the moon, bro. He has like all the belts.
Dude, I definitely had my action figure. I had Jeff Hardy.
I have a couple of them. I think still at my mom's place somewhere, like either in the attic or some shit like that. I should get them down low key.
Mine, I had him in a huge chest. I gave him to my little cousin, and I don't know where it is, but I'm sure it's not there anymore.
Dude, I felt bad. My cousin, he's older than me, but he had like a bunch of. He had way more wrestling toys than I did. But he'd be like, hey, if you want to use this one, go ahead. And I remember one day out of nowhere, his mom, either they got into it or he fucked up or some shit. And she just drug all his shit to the front of the house. And I was like, that's trash. And then like 2 days later, the garbage came by and picked it up.
Fuck no.
And I was like, bro, all your shit was in there? He's like, yeah, dude. He's like, just throw everything out. I was like, what the fuck?
That brought me way back. Right now, I could remember like the ones that clearly, I remember I had an Undertaker. I had Jeff Hardy. I had The Rock. I had a Stone Cold. I had Mankind. Because I remember you could take off his mask, and I thought it was the coolest shit. I can't remember who else, but dude,
it was like detachable. You could like
yeah. And then I had this ring. It was funny because like I think obviously my parents bought it, but it was a WCW ring.
Oh shit, okay.
And then with the ropes, and then but it had like an attachable cage. You know how the cage was like blue or something at the time. That, and then for Christmas, I'll never forget, dude. It was like one of my favorite presents ever. Because I opened it a little bit to see what it was, and it was the Titatron.
Oh my god! So you know the full set.
So remember how I don't know if you remember, but some of the wrestling toys had like a magnetic thing on their feet. So like you put that in whatever shit that it does, and it triggers their music.
What the fuck, bro?
Dude, Google it. It was fucking awesome. Toy. And this is like at the time, you know, like. Like you put it on the metal. It's like a magnet thing, and then the song for the wrestler you have.
It's like fucking Tooth Tunes or some shit, bro.
So So then you had to like make sure you buy the action figures with the metal thing under it.
What the fuck?
So you get the songs.
That sounds badass.
Yeah, dude.
We play, bro. We used to have a fucking mix CD that we just be playing. Like, all right, Undertaker's about to come out, and we play the theme song.
Dude, yeah, the WWE music. I had Volume 4, I think. The one with like it was like green with the DX colors.
That's
the GOAT, bro. I think
that was good, bro.
And to this day, I have those songs in my playlist. Like,
Whenever you did my tattoo, you were playing like a bunch of shit. You had like Joe Hendry's fucking theme on there. You had a bunch of stuff on there.
I still got like fucking Chris Jericho's OG one.
Real quick, off the top of your dome, top 3 theme songs, favorite theme songs. We could go top 5 really, but you could do top 3.
Top 3.
Just some that you're like, these are just good songs, honestly.
Triple H.
Which one though? He got a lot of them.
It's so close. Like I really like the My Time one.
My Time.
But
this one,
I don't know. That one's really good. All right, I'm gonna go with My Time.
My Time's really good, yeah.
And then King of Kings is the one that's close second. But I would say My Time. I love Chris Jericho's.
Yes.
The Hardy Boys, man.
Oh that my god, dude.
Fucking. And I'm gonna do top 5.
Go ahead.
Hardy Boys. Stone Cold.
This is intense, bro. He's kicking ass.
You hear that glass breaking.
He's
you
kicking ass.
You know
bro.
what's fucking coming.
I was telling my friends who aren't into wrestling, they're like, "Well, what's up with Stone Cold? Like, all the clips you show me, he's running in and beating the fuck out of everybody." I was like, dude, his gimmick was that he was just pissed off, like, 24/7, like he was fucking angry, bro.
I'm thinking. I know. I'm thinking my playlist right now.
My Time's a good pick, and the Jericho one too. I like that one.
You know, and then I'm just gonna go with either Metalingus or
you like Batista shit?
Not really.
Yeah, right.
That's
kind of how I feel about it.
And like, you know, some of the ones that are more popular, like I like Randy Orton, but it's not like I wouldn't say like, wow, that's my shit.
I like the Fire Burn for CM Punk more than I do Cult of Personality.
I forgot about that one.
That was hard, bro.
I guess the DX one. I always liked the DX one.
Yeah, the DX one was cool. The DX one is literally just like
My Time, but like
a little bit different. People just fucking around. Like,
you ever seen those videos on YouTube of I think Jim Jones or whatever his name is?
Jimmy Johnson.
Like how he like came up with. He talks about how he came up with.
He's
certain
fucking
things.
go, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. When it came to that shit, when he's doing the Undertaker stuff, I
And
saw
then-
him walking and I said, nee, nee. He starts playing the keys and shit. I'm like, damn.
Fucking Def Rebel. I think they're getting so much shit for.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you had any modern ones that would like sneak in there, but it's tough, man. I don't really, in terms of modern themes.
Dude, Rhea Ripley's. I love Rhea
Well, hers
Ripley's.
is good. Yeah, hers is really
Finn
good.
Balor's is one of my favorites. I love Finn
Oh
Balor.
my god.
His OG one, but
Yeah,
honestly, his Judgment Day version is still not bad
That was
either.
not
But
bad.
no, but the
OG,
did you see how he came back in NXT
Yeah.
like a few weeks ago and he did it? I was like,
Dude, so I
"Ooh, got
saw,
goosebumps,
I
bro."
went to an NXT house show back in like, right after I graduated with my boy Josh. Shout out to Josh. In like 2016, 2017. And the card was like Shinsuke Nakamura teaming with Finn Balor versus like Samoa Joe and some other fucking guy. I can't remember the other person. But it was like during that whole period, like Oscar was there.
Dude, NXT had a roster. The black and gold.
Kevin
brand,
Owens.
They were
I was like, oh
fucking
shit.
set.
Andrade was there. He was at the house show. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is crazy.
I wish I got more of Samoa Joe. I haven't really watched a lot of his
He's
stuff.
good, but it's tough because like in his WWE run, he was really good at NXT. But on the main roster, he just really had to feud with Brock and like that's kind of it.
Like Joe is gonna kill you.
Yeah, dude. In ROH and like at TNA, he was the fucking man, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I'm a huge fan of NXT. Like I got into it because I never really paid attention to it until maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And I was just like, dude, like, and I called it too. I told my buddy that I watched. He watched wrestling with me a little bit. I was like, dude, you see this girl? I'm like, she's gonna be a fucking champion one day. He was like, who's that? I'm like, bro, look at her. Like, she's got it. And it was Tiffany Stratton.
Oh my god.
And I was like, because I watched her in NXT, and I was like, bro, she's gonna kill it. And sure enough, when she came to the main roster, I was like,
Right away.
I was like, let's fucking go. And then I called this one like a year ago. I was like, bro, watch. When she came back from injury, I'm like, Sol Ruka.
Oh man.
I'm calling it right now. On today's date, Sol Ruka
Oh, I love her finisher.
is gonna be champion.
Her finisher is incredible.
They should put a rocket on her back because she is fucking great.
Young, athletic, could go in the ring.
She's got the looks. Her moveset are just like you said. Her finisher is incredible.
I just haven't heard her cut promos, to be honest with you. That's the only thing. I've just been watching her matches. I don't know how her promos are.
She is not. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, but she's always a baby face, so she's always like being.
She's like a surfer, no, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, she's going somewhere for sure.
Do you remember what NXT used to be? The whole like game show kind of weird shit. Oh my god, that's awful. Bro.
I saw a little bit of it. It was like it was like a game show or something.
That shit was
like
horrible, bro. I remember I was so hyped because of Brian Danielson.
Mm-hmm.
When he went to WWE, I was like, oh, dude, he's gonna be, because he was like king of the indies basically. Like he was the fucking man. So whenever he went, I'm like, all right, hell yeah, dude, he's gonna be like main roster like right away. Then he's like, he's gonna NXT rookie, and I'm like, fuck is this? And I watch, and they're picking like their coaches, and like the Miz is his coach.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Like, and like the challenges they had to do, and he was having the best matches. Like he had a match with William Regal, he had a match with Chris Jericho, both good, but he got eliminated like early on. And then the other motherfuckers were like carrying like barrels around the ring and dumb shit like that.
I think I saw Bianca Belair do something like that.
I was like, what is this shit? But that's when it was like bad. Like I said, that's when it was like Vinnie Mac. Like,
See, I missed most of
Fucking
Daniel Bryan's run. I
yeah.
caught the end. I caught the end because he retired when he left. He left when I think Roman Reigns pinned him and Edge.
yeah, that's basically it.
That's
yeah.
like that's pretty much all of Daniel Bryan I saw.
And he went to AEW. Yeah. Do you keep up with that shit at all? AEW or?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly for I always get sucked in by the girls, bro. By the girls.
Oh shit! For fucking what's her name? Timeless.
Yeah, Timeless
Tony Storm.
Tony Storm's her character's fucking funny. But it's like her storyline. She makes it work, bro. I love Tony Storm.
I love the black and white shit, dude.
Yeah, and like the whole thing with Mariah May, and then Mariah May, and when she went to NXT, and I was like, fuck yeah.
What's her name now? Blake? No, or
Blake
some shit?
Monroe.
Uh-huh.
But dude, Tony Storm, I really caught on to Julia Hart.
Oh yeah, she's another one.
And because she's like kind of like the girl version of the Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
And her entrance is just great. She's young as fuck too. She's like 23, I think.
Damn, really?
Yeah, and then there's a whole thing of how she started like a little cheerleader, and then I like Julia Hart. I like watching.
You don't like? I think we talked about it last time. You don't like old girl?
Oh yeah, Mercedes.
Mercedes.
I don't watch, man. I watched a few of her promos and her first couple matches there, and I was like, nope, I'm good. I liked her as Sasha Banks because there she wasn't as cringe. She was a little bit like weird, but in AEW she just cranked that shit up to like 100.
Yeah, she has the freedom to like fucking run wild and shit.
Yeah, I just don't really care for her.
10 belts, bro.
Dude, it sucks because I liked Sasha Banks. I enjoyed watching her, but I don't know. I just don't like her in AEW.
I'm curious how she's gonna lose all those championships because eventually she has to lose them.
Yeah,
I mean she could vacate, I guess, a couple of them, but like
I think she took some from Stephanie Vaquero.
Yeah, she has like a I think she has like a CMLL one, and then she has a bunch of them.
Dude,
bro.
She's like bunch of them. The Kenny Omega version of
low key, yeah. She don't even wear them anymore. She just has dudes like carrying them out.
Yeah.
Hey, she was hosting she posted something about if you wanted to be a belt boy, or Mercedes Monet belt boy.
Oh god.
You go to AEW just shirtless, holding the belt.
Dude, have you seen that she you can text with her? You pay like $100 or something. It's crazy.
That's some loser shit right
dude,
there,
fuck
bro.
that.
I'll be honest with you. That's some loser shit.
But yeah, dude. And as far as the guys from AEW, I watched Aleister Black.
Hell yeah,
because I was watching Julia Hart. So I was like, I ended up watching.
His theme goes hard. His WWE theme goes hard.
Yeah.
It's just hard as fuck.
And especially when I was like, because I like Zelina Vega, and I was like, oh shit, that's her husband.
Crazy, huh? What a crazy couple.
I was like, they don't match. But when I've watched her podcast with she got let go recently too. Dakota Kai.
Oh, okay.
They have a podcast and they're funny as fuck. And then he comes in sometimes and
doesn't he like bake shit? He's like a baker, like he bakes cookies or some shit like that. He'll pop.
Oh, in. I didn't see that part, but I saw him getting tattooed by this I forgot his name, but he's like this artist that's been known for a very long time. And he was just talking about the business, and he was just getting tatted up, and I was just watching him. I was like, he's a pretty cool guy. So yeah, as far as the guys, I liked him. I watched Kenny Omega because I just heard all the hype.
Yes.
And then I was like, okay, the hype is real.
Kenny Omega's the hype is
fucking
real. Yeah.
Beast.
How do you feel about Kazuchika Okada? Because I know that the hype is real with him, but I haven't really showed it like on.
Isn't he the one that feuded with Kenny for like years?
Oh, for years, yeah. Years. Or they had like a solid 4 or 3 matches that they were like, man, they were fucking killing each other. That shit was nuts.
Yeah, I'm to be honest, New Japan stuff, you got me there. That's I don't reach that far into it.
So to be honest with you, whenever WWE got super shitty, I drifted towards Bullet Club. I drifted towards New Japan, just out of necessity, bro. I was like, I couldn't watch this shit. This shit was bad. And plus, we haven't talked about this guy, but once Brock was the champion for the longest time. Mm-hmm. There's really when I was I don't have any interest in I was never a Lesnar guy at all or a Brock guy at all. So I was like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah, with Lesnar, I'm kind of indifferent. I like his character, but I don't know. It's just if Lesnar's there, cool. It'll be a badass. You get a quick whooping.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
that's it.
The only time I actually rooted for Lesnar was when he had a UFC fight while he was WWE champion.
I think I heard about that.
And I was like, you know what, man? Everyone's talking shit. Because I like UFC too. I like MMA as well. Mm-hmm. But every comment was he's going to get knocked out. Mark Hunt's going to knock him the fuck out. First round, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what, bro? Just to shut these motherfuckers up, I hope Brock wins. Legit. He won. And then, a week later, he fails, every drug test that, related to the fight. And I was like, well, what the fuck, man? God damn it. But yeah, I was never a Brock Lesnar guy. So whenever he was on top and being the part-time champion and shit like that, I was like, you know what, bro? Fuck this shit. So that's when I started watching more of Bullet Club, New Japan, and all that stuff. ROH too. But it's tough to get your hands on that kind of shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. I'd be staring up to whenever it was Wrestle Kingdom, I remember I ordered it one time. This is using my mom's credit card type shit. And I was like, fuck it, can I buy this? She's like, all right, cool. And I was up until 2, 3 in the fucking morning, bro, because the shows are it's over there. Yeah. I was tired as hell. But that shit's nuts, dude. Do you have any wrestlers where you're you just, other ones that you could never get into where you're I don't really understand? You mentioned John Cena earlier.
Yeah, John Cena, I never really fucked with. Even now, I try to care. I care, but I don't. Sheamus,
dude?
Yeah. He's funny. I'll give him that. He's funny.
He is a funny dude.
But
bro.
like the matches I'm skipping or that I just like I'll be on my phone. I always it's always just ends up having to be like a Sheamus fight match.
But he's had some bangers. No pun intended.
He has. With like especially with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
I love Drew McIntyre, bro. He's fucking cool, man. I've always like even as a heel, more so as a heel.
More so as a heel
Such
for
a
sure.
good heel.
Yeah, because as a face, he had like a fucking sword and shit
I
like
hate
that.
fucking Logan Paul, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, he was talking about. He's like, I think I have go away heat. He's like, there's a way of you get heat and then go away heat.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, I think you're right, man. I can't stand Logan Paul. Like,
Yeah, I'm more of like I don't really mind him wrestling because I think he's really
He's good.
Yeah, he's good in the ring.
everything else is just awful.
Yeah, that's where I agree with you. Is that and more of like his positioning on the card.
Yeah, how he gets to fight John Cena, bro. I'm like,
Where we've wasted 3 John Cena matches involving him, 2 tag team, and then the single match.
yeah, dude. Fuck.
And I'm just like, why the fuck? Like, why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would have loved to see the Miz and John Cena.
that'd be a good callback.
Yeah.
Low key, you could have replaced one of the Logan matches with
Exactly.
that. Yeah,
I really enjoyed the Miz. I always enjoyed the Miz.
he's one that won me over, bro.
And I used to watch him when he was in the reality show, The Real World.
Okay,
I remember watching that a long time ago.
Mike or whatever the fuck, Mike Mazzani.
And I remember he used to be like, I'm gonna be a professional. He was like, he was getting fucked up all the time in the house and annoying his housemates with his Miz character.
Oh shit!
And sure enough, fucking he did it. Like,
did it,
He was
dude.
about it.
You know, apparently he's strong as fuck, bro. Whenever he was doing like Fear Factor, Joe Rogan said that he was like pretty strong. That he like,
I believe it. He got in good shape.
yeah. Shout out to the Miz. The Miz and Sheamus both. I didn't think they were gonna last as long as they did, or as long as they have, at all, bro. Like when Sheamus was champion in like 2010, I'm like, this guy's gonna be a fucking 2 years max, this and that. But he's still around. I'm like, damn. Shout out.
But yeah, Sheamus. Other than that, like, it's not a lot of them. One who won me over was Chad Gable, bro.
You didn't like Chad Gable?
I didn't like it, but nah, dude. And probably the last like year or so, I'm like, dude, Chad Gable can fucking wrestle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He puts on such a good match. He made Penta look like a fucking 5-star like athlete, just phenomenal. Like on his debut match, I was like, dude.
Yeah, he's another one that like that I think Vince was just fucking off with like Shorty G and all that dumb shit. I was like, what the fuck are you like?
I like, dude. The Alpha Academy was awesome. I love the
Yeah,
Alpha Academy.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Then he was El Grande Americano, bro.
Yeah, which I think is funny. Like,
It is pretty
hilarious.
funny.
I don't know where they're gonna go with it now with fucking Ludwig Kaiser being him, but
So I didn't watch Raw this week, but apparently there's like a crew. There's like
yeah,
multiple
now it's
ones.
Los
now?
Americanos.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. They might be jumping the ship a little bit on that.
Let me ask you this, because I heard this on a podcast recently. They were saying that like, if they wanted to, granted, if they wanted to, that El Grande Americano could like be like a lifelong gimmick. In terms of like, even when we're dead, we'll have like Hijo de El Grande Americano.
I mean, they can.
They could, huh?
They can, honestly. If they play right, but I gotta give them props because like it got me watching the AAA.
Yeah.
I never watched Lucha. I used to watch. Actually, no, I used to watch Lucha Libre a long time ago, but not by choice. It was because like I remember Saturdays in the afternoon.
It'd be
I'd
on
watch.
TV, yeah.
I'd watch. Remember, I don't know if you know this, but a show called Otro Rollo. So it was like a talk show. It was kind of like a skit comedy show with Adal Ramon. That was his name. I'll never forget. And right after his show was Lucha,
Okay.
and I would watch it. And I had no idea who the fuck any of them were, but I used to watch it.
So you'd see like fucking, I don't even know, bro. Would it be like, what's his name? La Parca?
No, I have no idea.
The dude with the skeleton?
Yeah, I know who he is now, but because I'm watching AAA now, and then I'm watching the whole thing, I think Dominic Mysterio's
Oh, man.
doing the best work.
Champion. He's going to be a world champion. For sure.
He's getting fucking cheered now. Like, they love him in AAA. It's crazy. But they're starting to love him now here. Before, he was getting booed out the building.
He couldn't say a word.
And now they're like, he's just a good, likable heel.
Yeah. Do you think, if they really wanted to, he could win like the Royal Rumble type shit,
I think he should.
right?
I think Dominic is ready. I think he's hands down, like, I think the number one heel in the company.
He's had the most matches. He's wrestling the most out of like everybody like on the roster. He's constantly there like every fucking week.
Yeah, some of the better storylines have him, especially the whole thing with Rhea and Liv. I fucking ate that shit up.
I am very curious though, because like, Dude, you could have asked me like last year or 2 years ago. I would have said him and Finn would have had a feud by now,
Same.
and it just hasn't like happened at
Haven't
all.
pulled the trigger yet. I think they're probably waiting for Liv to get back, and then I think the Judgment Day might. I don't think it's gonna end because the Judgment Day is just such a good what's it called, faction. But I do think Liv might turn babyface because I think Dom is gonna cheat on her with Roxanne. It's gonna be something like that. That's what I think. Some shit like that. But I think Finn is definitely gonna break off, do his own thing. I think Finn should be champion before he retires again. Because Finn is just a fucking great wrestler. I want to see the demon.
That's what I'm saying,
dude.
Bro.
When he pulled out El Demonito, you saw that shit. I was like, oh,
he's fucking funny as fuck. He's funny, bro.
He's hilarious.
And the thing is, bro, he's wrestled in Mexico and he's wrestled in Japan, so he knows how to play to that audience. You know what I mean? It's silly. Something that his face was like
with Mr. Iguana, which I never heard of until WWE.
I didn't hear about Mr. Iguana either, bro.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, dude, the whole like Finn Balor shit, I thought that was gonna happen already. It could happen at Mania. Fuck it, low key if they wanted to.
We'll see. Right now, Seth Rollins has always been my guy. I've been behind him ever since he was like the Messiah.
He was the best dude of the Shield, to be honest with you.
And I'm so glad he's at now because I've always wanted him to be champion for a while, and I was just pissed that they fed him to Cody. Multiple times. And, I get it. I was like, okay, he lost to give him the rub in WrestleMania when he returned. Cool. And then in the Hell in a Cell match, I was like, I think that was the third fight.
When his shit was all fucked up?
And I was like, you lost to a guy who could barely fucking move his arm? I was like, damn it.
Low-key, if any, he should have probably won that one.
But, yeah. But, no, Seth Rollins always been... When he feuded real quick with Roman a couple years back.
Oh, yeah,
and then they faced off in the Royal Rumble. And I think it was like a DQ. I was like, fuck yeah.
Do you think, I feel like he should almost win this one that's coming up, the Crown Jewel shit.
I think he should.
He should.
100%. He has to win. Because one, he's lost to Cody 3 in a fucking row.
You can't just keep doing that.
Yeah, you can't bury him. And I hope he wins clean without the bronze. Like if he wins, he needs to win clean.
They're in Saudi, dude, so they might. I feel like Saudi, there's not really that many fuck finishes over there. It's usually like pretty straight. Like Cody just went. Who did he wrestle last year? He beat
Gunther.
See, and he beat him clean.
So I'm really hoping Seth wins, and this is the beginning of Cody's heel run. I want to see heel.
You see the cracks in the thing and shit.
Dude, have you seen his heel work in AEW? He's funny.
I saw it in Bullet Club in ROH.
It's so
dude.
Fucking funny, dude.
He's so wacky, bro. But, he's a wacky motherfucker.
And I think he'll do great. I think he's getting to that point where like, there's so much white meat baby face you can take until it's like. I like Cody Rhodes. I like him. I have nothing against him, but I think it's getting to that point where it's like, okay, you're always the white knight. Like, now it's getting kind of boring.
For me personally, bro, what I want them to do is, and I think it's important, especially for Triple H, because like the booking wise, I'm like, sometimes he'd be fucking miss me with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like in order for him to like distinguish himself completely from like the old regime, would be turning Cody heel. Because with Cena, they wasted so many fucking years of him never turning heel. So if you want to be different, turn your top dude heel. Fuck it. They're kind of doing that with Jay, low key.
I think Jay's.
So they might. Heel. I don't know if they're gonna like choose Jay to turn heel and not Cody or some shit. I really don't know.
Because I think Randy Orton against Cody would be a huge program if they can drag that all the way to like WrestleMania.
I feel like that should be his last face feud though.
That'd be fucking great.
Like he should be a face during that feud, and then after that. Like
I think he turns heel in order to beat
Randy.
Orton.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking cool.
Because he sees that Randy's gonna beat him. And then that way Randy gives him like the.
And then he's just like, you tell me all the tricks, Randy, or some shit.
Like if you lose to Randy Orton, that's gonna elevate you, or you beat Randy Orton. You hear that story that he tells with him and Randy Orton when he was like younger?
No.
So Cody goes, He's saying that one day, this is when he was like dashing Cody Rhodes. So this is way back.
I love dashing Cody Rhodes.
And this is when Randy Orton was still, fucked up and all that.
He was bald.
Yeah, and he was just doing a bunch of drugs and said. So he says that he was in the restroom at a hotel or something, and then in comes Randy Orton, and then he tells him, "Hey, watch this." And then Randy Orton proceeds to just grab the urinal with his bare hands and just just yank it out of the fucking wall.
Holy shit!
And then the water's everywhere, and then they just leave, and then he goes that, there's a meeting with all the talent, and then one of like the producers or whatever goes like, hey, like we heard that this happened and blah 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 blah, and it's like we want to know who's responsible. Yeah. And he goes, and then Cody goes that Randy Orton stood up, fucking serious as shit, and goes like, yeah. Who the fuck did this? And it was like demanding, like getting real mad, demanding to know who was responsible for it. And Cody obviously couldn't say shit. It was like it's fucking him the whole time. Fucking Randy was a menace.
He was a menace back then, bro. Even back in like 03, 04, he was really a menace, dude. He was bugging out.
Dude, bald Randy. His documentary's pretty cool.
He's an interesting guy because like he's been around forever, bro.
Dude, have you watched that documentary on Peacock called Evil?
Evil?
Bro, I'll watch an episode with you, bro. That's how good it is.
What is it? It's like
it shows, there's like 4 or 5 episodes, and it shows you how a proper like heel is made. And it has an episode with Hulk Hogan
with
and
the
Hollywood
Hulk.
Yeah, that. Randy Orton, Stephanie McMahon, Sasha Banks, actually, Ric Flair, and I think The Miz.
Damn, what the hell? And
they're greatly done, and it talks about how like, and all of them have the same. Roman Reigns has one, and all of them have like the same thing. The common denominator is like they're all like, it's just them, it's their own personality, but just heightened,
tuned up.
Yeah, and that's what makes a good heel is if it's so genuine.
You can kind of tell with Randy. That's Randy.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell.
And he shows you too, like he's like, this is how I get into a match. Gets into character, and you see him just get his fucking head. And he just rushes all the blood to his forehead, and it's good, dude.
Holy
we gotta
shit.
watch it, bro. We gotta watch it.
I'm down.
I'll watch it with you.
No, Randy's a fucking man, bro. Like I said, he mentioned SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. He's been around for a fucking minute, bro. He's been around for a long, long time, and he started young as hell. He was like 21, 20 something.
Something like that, yeah.
Little prodigy, low key.
I think he's a 3rd generation too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know his dad, Cowboy Bob, but then I can't remember the other. It's another like cowboy kind of thing. Yeah, that was his dad. Mm-hmm. Those are interesting, man. The nepotism, but it's done well.
His son is, I think. His son is something born. I think that's his son. Mm-hmm. You know, his son is dating Stephanie Vaquer.
What?
Yes, that family just keeps winning, bro.
That's crazy, dude. God bless. Goddamn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it.
Hopefully they break up. Dude, she's champ now. Shit might be different. I don't know.
Yeah, when I found out, I was like, oh, sad face.
You want to talk about how you met Stephanie?
Oh, yeah, dude. So, I think the Raw was coming to Houston. I think I told you like we should go.
I don't know what the fuck I had going on, but I couldn't make it.
Oh, you went to a SmackDown like 2 days before.
Yes, yeah. I got sick. I was fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, I think SmackDown was in San Antonio or something.
Yeah. I saw John Cena. His did some contract signing.
Yeah. So then I was like, let's go to Raw. And then, since you couldn't go, and then I was like, man, I really don't want to go alone. And then my other buddy just didn't ever answer me. So I was like, fuck it. Well, I'm not going to go. But then I saw, originally it was Penta.
Yes.
But then it was like Stephanie Vaquer. She posted and it was like, there's going to be a meet and greet.
Dude, so Penta wasn't there then. It was just her.
No, it was just her. And then I was like, holy fuck, she's going to be like in Houston. And I was like, fuck that. I'm going. I was like, I'm going to fuck. And then I hit up Gabriel. I was like, bro, come with me. He's like, yeah, why not? Fuck it.
He's always down.
Shout out to Gabriel, bro.
Shout out to Gabriel.
If I convince him hard enough, like he's always down, which is awesome. Kind of like he doesn't really watch wrestling that much, but I asked him to go with me to SmackDown, and we went to a SmackDown. I mean, Money in the Bank.
I can't remember if he went with us to that hardcore show that we went to earlier this year. Me, Danny, and Ulysses, and them. I don't think he was there. I don't think Gabriel was there. You should have went, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Next time they have one.
Yeah, dude, I would love to. I'm down. I'm really wanting to go to some indie stuff here. But long story short, we waited for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours in the fucking sun around Walmart. And we're like, let's show up like 2 hours early thinking it's, we're going to beat the line. And that
line was already there.
That line was fucking huge. But compared to like some people who showed up like maybe 30 minutes before or an hour, that line was immense. I wouldn't have waited if it was that long.
Oh my God.
Because like, you know how big a Walmart is, right?
Yeah.
The line wrapped from the entrance around the entire Walmart.
Almost back around
again. So it went there, but they couldn't wrap around again. So then it had to like go another way into the parking lot. That's how long the fucking line was.
This is before she was champ too.
Yeah, and then I was fucking nervous. I was like, oh my god. When I got closer, I was like, there she is. I'm like, bro, there she is. And I was like, what do I say to her? I don't know.
Did you talk to her in Spanish or English?
In Spanish.
Okay.
So like, as soon as it was our turn, I'm like, dude, we get like a minute with her, bro.
Yeah, max.
So you have to have your phone ready because you give it to the guy. And there's a guy who works there, and he'll take pictures.
It.
So I have my camera ready. I took some selfies beforehand, and I was like, trying to get her. And she was super sweet, super nice. And then I came up to her, and I'm like, okay, this is what I like. What now? It felt like forever. Like it's time stopped still. And then I just see her, and I'm like, what do I say? And the first thing that just popped out of my head, I was like, mucho gusto conocerte. And then she shook my hand, and I was like, and then
can't wash it, dude.
And then so she then she said hi to Gabriel, and then I was so mad because like, I want like so we put her next to her, and I had my championship belt on my left side. And I wanted to be like, kind of lean in, do something like this with her next to her.
Yeah, the little one.
But they ended up putting me on the right side where my belt was. So I was like, fuck. And then you could see, like, I'll show you the video. Like, you see me, like, for a second hesitate. I was like, I wanted to put the belt down, switch, and then, kind of get her. But it happened so fast. And I was just like, just took a picture.
You had to throw the one up.
Yeah, you had to. And that was it. And I was like, dude, she was really nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
She's just sweet. She's just as pretty in person, bro. Oh my gosh.
I could imagine.
She's short.
Yeah?
Short as fuck, but like she was wearing like some huge like fucking whatever you call it, boots on, whatever made her taller, but she's still pretty short.
If someone said, "Hey man, let's say I come into some money, right? Me." And I'm like, "You know what, bro? If you could do like all my tattoos for the rest of my life, I'll hook you up with a date. But the date is between either Stephanie or Rhea. Who you going with?"
Yeah, that's a good question. I think I'd go with Rhea.
Yeah?
I think I'd go with Rhea.
The Aussie shit, huh? What is it? What was the...
I don't know.
Well, she's more goth too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's definitely more so my personality. I see her, what she posts on social media. I'm like, bro, we'd get along, I think.
That is true.
And this Rhea fucking Ripley, dude. She's tall as shit, though. I'm sure she's taller than me. She's either my height or taller than me.
Yeah, she's like, I can look it up, actually. I always forget I have my fucking computer over here.
But no, yeah, Rhea Ripley's another good one. I like, every now and then I try to tag or some of these wrestlers on some posts.
5'7".
Okay, so she's a little bit shorter than me. And I got Karrion Kross to acknowledge me. I think I showed you.
Yes.
I was like, he reposted my shit. I was like, fuck yeah. I was really upset he left.
I know, bro. What the hell?
And Liv Morgan has seen my stories, which had me gassed. Stephanie Vaquer reposted me. I was like, let's go.
La primera.
But that's it, man. But we'll see what else I can get.
Where do you see this whole John Cena shit going, bro? It's his retirement tour. He has like 4 or 5 appearances left.
Yeah, I think after AJ,
who's his last match gonna be, dude? Is it Brock again? Because that match was so shitty, or it was like quick.
Nah, I think they're done with Brock.
For real?
I think they're done with Brock. I read all of those things that I see. I think they're done. Maybe a triple threat with Brock.
Okay.
Involved, but
a multi-man match isn't too bad. You could you could get 2 out of 2 for 1 type shit.
So I think he, unless he do some crazy shit, and I don't think The Rock would wrestle, but that'd be crazy.
That'd be fucking nuts.
But
I just saw this matching machine yesterday, bro.
Oh, is it good?
It was good. Yeah, it's good. He was really good in it.
That's surprising.
He looked fucking crazy.
I hate all his movies.
His acting. No, I think you'll be into that one. It's more like way low key though. It's more like grounded. Yeah.
Okay. Because he plays the same character every fucking movie.
Yeah, and this one is different.
And I love The Rock. Yeah. I just don't like his movies. Like,
sometimes you can't tell what movie it's what. You know what I'm saying? He has fucking tactical shit on and like
he's in the jungle with all the time.
He has like some khakis on.
Jumanji or
San Andreas
and Rampage.
Skyfall or what was it called? Skyscraper? No, or some shit like that.
Oh yeah. Wasn't that San Andreas though? When he was flying the
I think so. Isn't there one like
but
where he has like one leg, bro?
I don't know. Or like the red one. And then
I didn't even see the Santa Claus shit,
that
bro.
one. Central Intelligence.
I got him right here.
He
Look,
plays the same fucking
Rampage, Jumanji. He was good in Pain and Gain.
Yes, I like them. But he
Oh, maybe it was San Andreas.
The Buffalo, the Buffy, the buff dumb dude.
Dude, what the fuck is the one where it's like a skyscraper?
Hercules was it was alright, but it's the kind of movie it's gonna happen.
What the fuck? Snitch? I didn't even see that one.
Central Intelligence, same fucking character as every other movie.
Red Notice.
See, like Jungle Quest, he plays the same fucking character. I will say the best thing ever was when he was feuding with when he came back for WrestleMania 41, I think it was, and he told Cody Rhodes, and he snuck that in. He was like, "What can I say?
Yes,
you're welcome." I was like,
"Yes, dude." He should have fought Cody that year. I mean, it was a tag team match, but come on,
that was the best year of wrestling. I think that whole.
You know how many times I rewatched him beating the fuck out of Cody Rhodes, bro?
Oh, dude.
I was high out of my mind when that shit happened, and I was like, "Whoa, what's going on here?"
That year was just incredible, and the bloodline story, and then into the whole thing with
Mama Rhodes,
and everything, dude.
Come on, Cody.
I was glued to Raw and SmackDown.
Oh yeah, I couldn't miss that shit, dude.
For that year, I couldn't stop watching.
Yeah, when as a heel, oh, it is called Skyscraper, bro. Look at this shit. But it's basically San Andreas, honestly. It's ridiculous, but I do recommend the Smash Machine.
I guess I'll check it out.
It's a lot. It's really focused on like him and his girl in the movie, which I didn't expect. I thought it was gonna be more like towards like his fighting and shit. But
dude, have you seen the Iron Claw?
Yeah, it's A24, so it's an A24 movie.
It's so depressing. Oh my god, dude! And then I saw a documentary.
The actual story is even more. Yeah, it's even more depressing.
I was like,
they had another kid that died.
Yeah, like I think it was like a 6-year-old or something.
Yeah. He drowned or some shit.
And I was just like, fuck that family.
What do you think that is, though? Like, is that just bad luck or what the fuck, bro?
Probably.
Because I look at a family like that. I look at a family like the Kennedys. I look at a family like the Harts. And so much tragedy has, like, been on these motherfuckers, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I think all of them had some sort of depression. Or especially the one that lost his leg.
Carrie, yeah.
Like, I think he shot himself and then...
He shot himself in the chest. That's crazy.
And then, wasn't like 2 of them, like, killed themselves or something like that?
Yeah, I think one OD'd, no? In, like, Japan or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then the first one, I forgot his name.
That's right.
David, I think.
Yeah. It's just crazy, dude.
And then the one that, like, had, like, pneumonia and it fucked his brain up and shit like that. And he was all, like, remember that dude? He was like trying to wrestle like first, but he was like shitty at it, and his dad kept pushing him. And he dislocated his shoulder, broke his leg or some shit like his first match.
I think I remember now. But just that family was just fucked, dude. But
I don't know what that is, man.
It was an interesting movie though. I enjoyed it, but I was just like,
yeah, I don't know what that would be, man. I don't know if that kind of, God forbid, that kind of shit happens to me, but like, I don't know what I would like attribute it to, you know, like a certain like circumstantial. Is it like fucking karma or some shit? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm good with missing any of that. I need my leg.
Dude, so what do you think, though, like, with this Cena shit? Do you think they do the Forbidden Door, we get Edge in this motherfucker or no?
Yeah, that'd be fucking dope.
I lose my mind, bro.
I just think it's such bad blood.
Between them? Yeah, for sure.
AEW.
They don't like them. They don't like each other. And especially now that like, Triple H is in charge.
Yeah, but well, I'm saying mainly more so like between AEW and WWE, like how WWE's like putting pay-per-views on their days.
Yeah,
too.
fucking with them constantly.
Like, really trying to fuck with them. Like, I don't think they would lend Edge to come here and do a match. I would lose my fucking mind.
I would lose my mind.
It'd be fucking great.
Especially if they're like, it's a mystery opponent.
Yeah.
And it's him.
Like, unless they're working us, like, they're hiding this shit really well. Because I guess at the end of the day, it's business. Mm-hmm. But that means John Cena will, I feel like he would have to show up in AEW. Because the only payoff would only benefit WWE.
So I have a proposition to you. I don't know where this fucking guy is, but I think he's like pretty talented. What if they say, I was gonna say the fucking Rock shit because that was in my head earlier. They're welcome. What if they said this? What if they're like, all right, cool. We'll give you Edge for this one match, right? Because they're not really doing anything with him anyway in AEW. We'll give you Edge for Cena's last match, but you got to give us somebody from the roster for a year. They get Austin Theory for a year. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't seem like a fair trade.
No. What if it's like what if they're like AJ Styles though?
Age is about to retire.
I could see him popping up in AEW, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. That's his kind of jam.
It's just I don't know. It's so fucked, dude. Between them, but I mean, I did see that. That'd be cool if Edge would show up.
I think,
but like to get Edge, like they would need somebody big.
Yeah, and to go over there for like a match too, especially for like a one-off match.
Yeah, they would need like fucking.
But what if they, like I said, what if AJ? They bring AJ to like as a one-off match against somebody.
Or AJ would be good. That'd be a good, I think, because AJ's fucking AJ Styles.
And like on AJ's retirement tour, he does an AEW match. You know what I'm saying?
With like Samoa Joe or
crazy,
cool.
some shit like that. I feel like in order for, again, like I mentioned earlier, with like Triple H to like distinguish himself and like make his own legacy kind of shit, dude, you pull off something like that, you pull off an Edge in like while he's under contract.
The fact that he is
crazy.
Doing stuff with AAA and now TNA, like they've been doing that for a while. Have you caught up with the TNA NXT?
The invasion? It's not invasion anymore, but whatever the fuck the
crossover or whatever. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, dude. I would never expected that shit.
Yeah.
Low key, I saw this dude saying this shit on TikTok, and he was saying that like, he's like, man, y'all should have did this shit on the main roster. Fuck it, have them invade Raw or SmackDown and shit. Make this shit more interesting.
It could, but I mean, I guess the TNA because then
they're so tied to NXT right now. You know,
it's because like with NXT, if you have the NXT guys lose, it's not that big a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say if you put fucking I don't know Alexa Bliss or Charlotte Flair against the TNA people, like, and then you lose, like it would be just the WWE winning everything.
That is true.
Because like they're huge. Like,
it's been that
like
way.
The TNA, like the TNA audiences on their daily weekly shows, they're just about the size of NXT.
Yeah.
So it's like you putting up you're putting up like the B League against an A League. Like,
they're just one company that like I just never like.
I never watched TNA ever.
I watched a little bit, but I thought they were gonna. It was bad, bro. Some of that shit was bad.
Never watched TNA ever.
When it was bad, it was like WCW levels of fucking horrible,
really?
like just fucking terrible, bro. Like, especially once Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff were there, it was really bad.
I heard Kurt Angle had like some of his best work there though.
Yeah.
They call him Perk Angle.
Perk Angle. Then he wanted to change the name to like not Perk Angle, but it was something else. Peak. Was it Peak Angle or some shit like that?
Yeah, Peak Angle. Because he felt kind of shitty because he was so fucked.
He's like, so when I'm hyped up during a match, it's not Perk Angle. He's like, I'm really hurt during the match. He's like, I'm really fucked up. Like, damn. But no, he had some really fucking good matches in TNA, bro. But they're a company that I thought for years were gonna like close shop, and somehow fucking by some miracle they kept like surviving, bro. I'm so shocked. Like,
same.
It's crazy.
I don't know how that happened, but yeah, good for them. They're doing pretty cool stuff with with NXT now.
But let's say it's not Edge though. Who would be your choice?
Final opponent?
I'm seeing people say Dominic. Gunther.
I heard Dominic, yeah. Dominic would be cool, but honestly, I think he needs to go with but he already faced Randy Orton.
Yeah, he did already.
I don't know who's left. Like The Miz, Randy Orton, Dominic.
R-Truth. We had R-Truth or Ron Killings, right?
Oh yeah, we already had R-Truth.
I'm curious, man. Because if we can't get Edge, then I don't know, bro. I have no idea.
I mean, Kofi Kingston, no.
Nah, hell no. SOS. I needed Shelton.
There's really not that much.
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's not really that many people.
You just got to put the rub on with somebody new. So
it could be Gunther since he retired Goldberg.
Yeah, but Gunther.
Where the fuck is Gunther at though? He ain't been there in months. I don't know.
think
He's hurt or what.
Yeah, I don't know.
I honestly haven't seen him on TV since he beat Goldberg.
Yeah, I think he's maybe filming a movie. I don't know.
Gilbert.
Did you see some of the characters they're using on for the Street Fighter movie?
Yeah. It's a bunch of wrestlers. Roman, Cody, and someone else. No,
I think so.
I can't remember the other one. I know 50 Cent's gonna be in there. He's playing. I forgot who the fuck he's playing.
But Cody, yeah, that should be fun. Roman Reigns is Akuma, bro. That'd be fucking.
I'm interested in that shit, dude.
I'm gonna watch the fuck out of that movie for sure.
Yeah, I thought there was gonna be some like Mortal Kombat shit they were doing too, but I don't know. That's still happening. I think the Miz was gonna play somebody.
Yeah, but honestly, it's for Cena's last match. I have no idea. Probably Dom, I guess.
Yeah.
Dom or Drew McIntyre, maybe.
So since you weren't like a huge fan of him, are you gonna shed a thug tear whenever?
No.
No.
Not at all. Yeah, I root against Cena even now.
Who would be someone to get that emotion out of you, where you'd be like, "Holy fuck! Like this is it." Is there anyone left on the roster? Where you'd be like, "Fuck, bro, this sucks."
Seth, man, Seth Rollins. He's
if like God forbid they were like, "Yo, I'm too fucked up. I can't wrestle anymore."
Yeah, I'd be upset if Seth Rollins had to leave.
Oof.
Huge fan.
Because he's such an MVP, huh? He's such like a fucking.
He's a fucking workhorse.
He's a dude, bro. He's a dude.
He's putting in. He's put in work.
He was carrying Raw for the longest time, bro.
Exactly. He even as a good guy. But yeah, no, I'd be upset if Seth Rollins leaves.
Yeah, no, that'd be tough.
I'd be upset if Finn Balor.
Ah, man, that's my dude, bro.
Finn Balor leaves or Seth Rollins. I think those would be the top two. That'd be like,
It'd be very disappointing.
yeah. But he's got a couple more years, I think he says.
No, Seth for sure.
Because Seth is only like 30, 38, 39, maybe.
Is he that old? I thought he was like younger. But he's been around for a minute, dude, to be fair.
Yeah.
39.
Yeah.
Hey, he's 39. I did not know that.
Dude, I'm going to be 34 next month.
Really?
Yeah.
I was about to ask you your age. I never knew how old you were.
I'm fucking old, dude.
I'm 28, man. I'm getting there, dude.
Once I hit 30, I was just like, fuck.
What any advice for me, bro? Since I'm like on
30?
the journey.
Well, the good thing is your 30s is your new 20s.
Okay.
That's because honestly, you live your 20s so recklessly or just, naive, or you don't really know. Mm-hmm. I give props to the people who are like 18 or 19. They're like, I'm going to go to college and I'm going to be this person. And they get their degree and then they get their job that they want. And like, they got
it works out. Yeah.
Their path is what they wanted to. I was not like that. I only recently in the last couple of years, I've finally like figured out more or less like what I want from life. So my 20s was just, I don't want to say wasted, but I didn't prioritize anything. So by the time I turned 30, I was like, now I kind of know more or less like, I have a better sense of responsibility.
Of like direction.
And direction of what I want to do, what I shouldn't be doing. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't feel that much different. The only thing that really feels different is like my knees. My knees and my metabolism isn't as good anymore. Other than that, it feels exactly the same.
You need some fiber, bro.
I've been, bro. Trust me.
Fuck.
You ever try prune juice, bro? It'll fuck you up, man.
I don't know about prune juice. I like cranberry juice though.
The prune juice will fuck your day up. But yeah, and so I think a lot of people who always have that. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like, man, I don't know what to do with my life, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, just when it comes, it comes. When it happens, when you figure it out, you figure it out.
I feel like this year I've been a lot, I'd say this year I've been like really calm with shit. Like whenever shit gets crazy, I've been kind of like, I've noticed that I've been like very like level-headed with shit. Whereas before I kind of would like take it like personally or like be fucking overly like and overly analyze it and shit like that and be like, what the fuck is this? Like try to break it down like to a level. But now I'm just kind of like, all right, let me like take a step back and kind of see what the fuck is going on and be like, all right, what's the best path for me to like move?
More, reacting instead of, I don't know. There's the thing. There's a difference between like
Yeah, it's like reactive, and then like the other one.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck the other one is, bro.
Reaction? I don't know. But anyway, you more or less can like analyze like what's your next move should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of just using your emotion to dictate.
And like
what you're
freaking the
gonna do.
fuck out and shit like that.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah, you just get it on a whole nother level of fuck it at some point. You know, I lost a lot of friends in the last, like, not because of death. I just had to, you know, I removed myself from a lot of people for the how I kept fucking up, and I knew that hanging around them, I just kept.
They're like
very
enablers.
Yeah, not so much enablers because I make these decisions, but they don't. It's not their job to help me, but you know, I found people who are like won't do that. Like you'd be like, hey, you'll be all right, man. Like especially when I was been on probation and all this shit. When you can't drink, you can't smoke, and working in the restaurant industry, like it just kind of goes hand in hand. Like
so much the territory,
so much drinking and just drug use, to the point where I was already on probation, like looking at doing time in jail and shit like that, and I was still drinking even though I wasn't supposed to. And it was like a house party with like my coworkers or my friends or whatever, and eventually I just kept getting caught, like either drug tests or whatever. And the judge was like, the last time I went to jail, he was like, dude, you're looking at 10 years in jail, like because you keep fucking up. And he's like, because you just can't stop like not getting fucked up all the time. So I was like, no, shit, you're right.
God damn, 10 years is crazy.
Dude, they're trying to lock me up for 10 years, bro. And then so after that, I was like, hell nah. So like it wasn't like I didn't make like a big thing and told all of them, hey guys, by the way, like I'm not friends with you anymore. It was more so like, you don't get invited and I don't say anything, which is fine. And then little by little, you just stop showing up, or you stop like checking in with those guys because all I know, they're just gonna get.
They have like a one-track mind type.
Yeah, they just get fucked up all the time. And I mean, if that's what you want to do, like by all means, do it. I just know I can't do that no more. Because I was never one to just have a few drinks. Like, dude, props to the people who can go out and be like, I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 drinks.
Yeah.
Feel good for a little bit, and then just coast and just have a good time. Fuck, like me, it's like you get me started. I'm going till like
your boy Gabriel's like that a little bit. He goes to 10, bro.
Yes,
Gabriel goes to fucking like 11 sometimes, bro.
Fucking 20.
And he's like super horny and shit all the time, bro.
So that's how I was, basically, just like that. I was just like that. But my thing was like, he's happy-go-lucky, but when I get drunk like that, I'm looking for problems.
Oh, who bumped into me type shit? Like,
yeah, like fuck you, or like if I'm bored, like, and I know something about you and her. Be like, so hey, so I heard you, like, why'd you fuck him, or like something like that.
Yeah.
I just starting shit for no reason. I'm a terrible fucking drunk. Like I'm fun, and then all of a sudden it's just like, nah, I'm just looking for problems.
But I'm curious, like, how would they like, let's say you like, we're not doing it, but let's say you like took 2 shots here with me, and then you had your probation meeting on like Monday or some shit. How would they like know that like that you were like drinking?
So the way those tests go, they go back 80 hours. So that's about 3 days.
They can tell back then.
3 days. Shit. 3 days and change.
With your hair, or what the fuck?
No, with just peeing. You pee in a cup. So I don't know. I'm not sure the exact science, but it's something like when you drink alcohol or do drugs, especially if you do drugs, but if you drink alcohol, like there's a certain enzyme that your body produces because of the alcohol. So then whenever you pee and they test it,
that makes sense then. Okay.
They're like, oh, there it is. That means you were drinking. So yeah. Plus, like, I get random tests, so I never know when they're gonna come.
Fuck, so will they pull up to your crib or no?
No, they're like, there's this number that I call, and then they're like, they either say like, oh yeah, you're due for one today, or you're not.
Dude, so it's like fucking it's like the UFC shit.
Yeah, so I just never know when it's happening. And I did it for a long time where I would drink and just be like, please don't call me. Because I'd have like 3 days, 80 hours.
Well, you were telling me some shit about Vegas, no? That you got like...
Oh, dude, I went to Vegas on probation, and then they called me. And I was like, dude, I went to jail right after. As soon as I came back, they took me to jail. But it was just like, the 3 days that I'm hoping that they don't call me is just super stressful. Like the anxiety is like up the roof. Only because I'm just trying to get fucked up, And it's just like, bro, just don't get fucked up.
So how long have you been sober, if you don't mind me asking?
I've been sober for like I did 3 years in July. So
Oh wow, okay.
July, August, September, October. No. So I guess 3 years and 3 months.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks, man. Smoking, I've been sober for 5 years.
Okay.
But I miss smoking more than anything, dude. Drinking, I really don't miss that much. Smoking, man.
I miss it. Whenever you're free, you let me know.
I miss smoking. Yeah, like I really don't want to drink once I can. Because I'm terrible drunk. But smoking, bro, can't wait. I literally there's a bunch of TV shows that I refuse to watch until I can smoke again. Okay. Like Rick and Morty, I'm behind like 2 seasons or something.
I fell off on that shit, bro. To be honest with you.
I fucking love watching Rick and Morty.
It's hilarious. Do you watch Smiling Friends? That's another one that you should.
No, never heard of that.
You should probably check it out. But it's awesome, like Rick and Morty type shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Add that to the list because that one's like
Smiling. Okay.
You shouldn't be sober watching that.
Yeah, I gotta watch that, and just smoke in general.
When would you be free to indulge again?
If I don't fuck up anymore, January.
My birthday.
So
my birthday's in January.
January 18th.
Okay. Mine's the 8th, so like 10 days later.
So yeah, so a few months, man. I'm almost there.
You're pretty close. Yeah, I mean, fuck, we're almost in like November, honestly.
Fucking 5 years. So I've been on probation for 5 years, but I told you I was still drinking and stuff like that. So I did
does that prolong your shit?
Yeah. So I did 2 years of me still fucking around, but getting away with it for the long time. So I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna keep drinking the whole time.
Right.
And then they just kept catching me, and so then once I got to that certain point, then I just cut everything off for the 3 years or whatever changes I've been doing. It's January, man. I know, dude. If I take like 2 hits, bro, I'm done, bro.
Yeah.
I take 2 puffs, I'm gonna be.
Dude, so like, I don't know if I told you this, but I was pretty sick like this whole week. I got the flu, and like, up until like, and even last week, like I was just like, I didn't have that much weed, so I was like, fuck it, I won't smoke. Like, I'll just kind of save it, you know what I'm saying? But then I got sick immediately after, so I was like, I had like a week and a half, like I'm not smoking. But my boy Paul's in town from like Korea. He's like, man, you got some weed, man. What you trying to do, man? And I'm like, all right. I was like, I'll roll up, and I was like, dude, I'm fucking sick. I got this cough. Like, I was like, we could smoke it, and I'll see how I feel. I was worried. Well, I got blasted, bro. Blasted. Like off of like you said 2-3 hits, and I was like, what the fuck? And it's one of those subtle highs where like you don't realize it. Like you're high, but then like he's like, man, let's go get tacos, and I'm like, okay. And then like next thing I know, we're like I'm ordering shit like with him and stuff like that. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? That's such a trip. And then I'm like, am I still high while I'm eating this like torta? I'm like, yeah, I think I am.
Oh, dude, my munchies are insane, bro.
You gotta be careful with that shit, dude.
I'll tear that shit up for
yeah, be careful with that shit. I've been like fasting, so I like stop at like 9 and shit. Like 9 p.m. I'll stop eating, and then I won't eat until like.
That helps a lot, actually.
Yeah, it's really good. On the weekend I'll fuck off though. I'm not gonna lie to you, but like Monday through Friday I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, you just learn to just go to sleep hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause
dude, morning skinny is awesome. Yeah. I love morning skinny.
Yeah, exactly. You're like hell yeah. But I just noticed that like I wasn't having trouble sleeping if I ate too late. Like I remember I had got ramen delivered one time, and then like I ate that bitch at like 10 or some shit, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep at like 10:40, bro. I was laying down like, ugh. I was like, I have to walk around and shit.
That's heavy, dude. Luckily, being sober and all this shit, bro, sleeping,
it's good.
I never have trouble sleeping anymore.
You also go to the gym too. I feel like that'll help. That helps me out.
Dude, the gym helps out so much, bro.
That helps me out a lot, dude. If I go to the gym, I'm able to go to sleep like pretty well.
Yeah, and then like nowadays, like, and just getting older too in general. Like I don't go out really. I go out maybe once a month.
Just for shows and shit. No, just whenever you guys are playing.
Yeah, either a show or maybe sometimes like we just go to like Ojos Locos or something with the boys. But it's just like I go home. And then, because I'm working a lot, I stay busy, So, like, if I'm not working, I'm with my son. If I'm not with my son, I'm tattooing. If I'm not tattooing, I'm with the band.
You're pretty busy, yeah.
I'm always busy, which is good because it makes time go fucking fast. So.
You're also being productive.
Yeah. It just keeps me away from, like. I don't really get cravings as much anymore. It's been so long, but I would say the one things that still kind of get me a little bit is like going to shows.
The environment.
You know, I was never really into the Houston music scene until I started making music like with Sentilion. But Danny, shout out Danny.
Shout out.
You know, he's all about that shit, you know. So, you know, he'll say, "Hey, we gotta like this, I'm going to the show and stuff like that." And if I'm not working or whatever, like I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." And then I'll go, and then it's just like the environment. I'm just like, man, like I wish I could drink right now or something. I'm like, fuck. So I can only really tolerate it like in small doses for a few, and just in general, just drunk people in general, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Because you could totally tell, like especially you that's been sober for long, you could definitely tell, like.
Oh man, my patience with drunk people is like super low. Like on my birthday last year, I think we went to Main Event for like a few hours. Mm-hmm. It was like 11:30, and I was like, I'm tired, man. I'm gonna go home.
By that time,
yeah, and then just go home and just sleep like a baby.
That is good, man. I'm glad you're getting sleep, man. That's my like main issue, especially when I was like really sick. I was so congested that I couldn't like fucking doze off. I was like laying down, and I was like, dude, I can't breathe. I have to walk around.
Dude, I feel that. I have a deviated septum, bro. So
really? Oh shit.
I've had trouble breathing, fucking all my life.
You ever do the balloon thing where they put the balloon in your nose and shit, and they like pop it, and then it like.
Oh no.
Oh, dude, let me see if I can show you real quick. I don't know what the type. I'm gonna put like.
I got my ass kicked with allergies yesterday. Like I'm just finally like being.
I feel you on that. Allergies do fuck me up, especially in the morning. I feel like those are like.
I was super nasally yesterday at work. I was just like, ugh.
It's just on, I think. They put the balloon through your nose and it's in your mouth, bro, and they pop it. No, clear your shit up.
Really? All right, bravo. Felt it over here. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of videos on social media like this one from supposed chiropractors who insert a rubber balloon up your nose and inflate and deflate it quickly. This is called craniofacial release. According to its proponents, it can treat all of these conditions. Respiratory problems, sinusitis,
what do you think, dude?
snoring, trigeminal
Shit.
Would you try it?
I mean,
I'll be honest with you. I've seen one where it fucked up, where like the balloon didn't pop. And this motherfucker's like suffocating, basically.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. And then eventually they got it to pop, but they were like, he was like, oh, he was moving around and shit.
Dude, nah. Because I remember I got an X-ray. I got it checked out years ago. But you know what this fucking without insurance and all this stuff is like super expensive.
I feel you on that. I have insurance and I still feel you on that.
And it's like, dude, I think I'll be okay. But eventually, I want to get that shit fixed because like this nostril, bro, like always.
It's always clogged.
Always, bro.
Ooh,
always.
That would kill me, bro.
Like, always. It sucks.
It would just fuck with me, dude. Especially once you notice it, I feel like I'd be like,
dude, yeah. No, I'm so like it's been doing like for years. So
how is it when you're working out? Do you ever feel like?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me.
Even like cardio and shit, or
no. The only time it really fucks with me is like if I'm running and it's cold outside.
Okay.
Because like when I was playing soccer, I guess like I used to have asthma back in the day. Like it would kick in sometimes.
Oh shit!
And I'm just like I can't breathe,
bro. So this Tuesday, this past Tuesday was like when I felt the worst with the flu. I felt fucking horrible, bro. Because I was taking some medication, but like around like 12 or 1 at work, it would just wear off, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And then I'm like. Going up the stairs, bro, I thought I was gonna fucking die. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I got up the top floor and I was like, "Holy shit!" I've never been out of breath, bro. Like, I've lived here like since 2019, so I've gotten so used to it already. Even with like groceries and shit, I'm pretty good. And then like I came in, I dropped all my shit, and I just like leaned on the door frame, and I was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" I had to calm myself down and be like, "All right, you're not fucking dying, but like, relax."
Dude, no, yeah.
Horrible, dude.
But I remember for a while I used to run with those little things. Where you,
like, the little thingies? Okay.
It like kind of opens up your nose. That helps a lot, dude. But.
Well, shit. Let me, I don't know what time you have to go, dude. Yeah?
I don't have a limit. I think. Oh, yeah, I got mad time.
All right, cool.
I think I have to like 2:30.
I'm going to stop the camera. We can just do audio only.
Yeah, that's cool. Bathroom
though. Yeah, go ahead. It's right behind you. chair a little bit. So January then.
Yeah, dude.
January's a date, bro.
Dude, I have like a list of people.
Gabriel for sure, no?
Yeah, the band in general.
Oh yeah, Danny too.
Yeah,
I love getting Danny high. You have no idea, bro.
it's so funny. Because like we have when we're at our practice studio, you know, whenever there's downtime or we take a little bit of break, they just light up. I'm just there like
Fuck.
fuck, man. I wish I could.
I almost asked you when you pulled up, but I was like, "Do you want to smoke?" But I was like, "He can't. I know he can't."
And then no, dude, I would if I could. Trust me. But dude, I can't wait to smoke with those guys. And then just I want to see if I can write some songs or something high. I've never tried it.
That'd be cool. I'm pretty productive in terms of like editing photos and shit like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and editing videos
Oh,
whenever
dude.
I get high.
I can't see if I need to do something. I can't smoke. Even when I could, I like a lot of people at my jobs, they would they show up high, you know, as a server, bartender,
And lock in
and lock in, and I'm like, dude, how?
really, you can do
I
it.
can't do it.
Shit.
Like I could do it drunk as fuck, easy.
What about like
Driving,
manejando?
fuck no,
No?
bro. Oh my, it ruins my high.
Oh,
I get
shit.
so paranoid.
You
I'm
get too
like,
stressed. I feel
I'm
you.
paranoid, dude. I'm like this.
If I get you know what messes me up? Edibles. If I take an edible and I drive, oh my god! I remember one time it kicked in as I got on the highway, and I was like, "What the fuck?" My friends, we should go to the outlets, and that shit was far as fuck. And I'm like, "All right, cool." Boy, for like 10 minutes, they're like, "Are you okay, dude?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why? What's up?" They're like, "We've been asking you questions. You haven't said anything."
oh
I'm like,
really?
I'm like, "Oh fuck, my bad, dude." I was like, "I didn't want to crash."
Oh, dude, no, yeah. I remember I used to smoke, and then I had to drive to Huntsville to see my ex at the time,
Damn.
and she, at the time, the 45 was always on the construction, so it was always really thin. And
Yeah, it
then
thins out like yeah.
And I'd be like this, like it'd be enough for like just two cars and then the walls, and then every time there would be like a huge truck right next to me, bro, and I'm freaking out, dude.
Playing like Mario Kart or some shit.
So I was like, fuck no. So yeah, smoking, just if I'm smoking, I'm like, I have to be chilling. Like chilling. I'm watching a movie or my house or with friends.
Is it the same with like shrooms or psychedelics and stuff like that?
Well,
Like acid?
psychedelics, I've only really done it like twice.
Okay.
So I don't have much experience with it. Acid, I did it with my buddy. That was a trip. Like a good trip though. We had a good time. We watched the movie Turbo. You ever seen that one with the snails?
Oh, okay,
That,
okay.
like
I know
race
what
and
you're
shit.
talking about.
They were just tripping balls, and we're like, "Fuck!" That was fun. And then when I did shrooms, I didn't do that much, so I didn't feel it too much. Like I remember feeling like kind of like this, like the world was moving a little bit. But
I always feel like with me, shrooms is like I take like 2 G's and then I like smoke to kind of activate it, and then I'm pretty like well set in there.
yeah, nowadays there's some shrooms infused stuff that
Yeah, there's like chocolate bars and shit.
yeah, like I know Gabriel was like, dude, you have to try these when you can. I'm like, all right, cool. Like all the stuff you can buy like the smoke shop
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's just like bet.
Well, the weed that I get now, for the most part, is like from a dispensary.
Is it like weed or like
It's
that
weed.
fake weed?
It's actual weed. Yeah. There's one called EMF. Shout out. Well, I was gonna look at the camera. Shout out. But they have a bunch of them, bro. They do like $5 for like a gram. It's pretty good.
Damn.
Look it up.
Yeah. So at least I have that. And I hope they don't get like, you know, they outlawed a whole bunch of shit like vapes.
Well,
and
that's
stuff.
the other thing too. Yeah, I'm not sure like what the fuck where we're heading to in terms of that.
It would fucking happen as soon as I get off
As soon
probation.
as you get so, I'll hook you up.
They
Though, this shit.
fucking.
Like, just let me know, bro. I'll hook you up, bro. Just let me know.
Having to go back and associate with like, that awkward drug deal you have to do.
Well, that's the thing I don't like. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I do like the dispensary. Because I walk in, it's usually like a fine girl like at the counter, and
they're friendly. They're there, but like I always hated being like, hey, meet me here at this time.
Man, bro, I have a plug.
Just sketch as fuck.
I have a plug who like, he knows where I stay, and we stay close to each other, but he refuses to meet me like in my apartment, and he just like we always have to meet like in random spots. I remember one time, bro, he's like, because he did drop off. This is the cool shit. So he dropped it off. I think this is during COVID or some shit. He dropped it off. I'm like, all right, cool. So the next 2 weeks later or a week later, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to buy some more. He's all right, bet. I was like, can you meet me at the apartment? Can't do that, man. It's too hot. I'm like, it's too hot. He's like, yes. Cops over, man. I don't know. I'm like, all right. Where do you want to meet at? He's like, I just looked on your map. There's a Texaco right next to you.
Down the block.
like literally like right here. And I'm like, okay. And he's just like, yeah, man, when you meet, I was like, all right, cool. So I walked over there. He's like, oh man, just park it, bring a car. I'm like, I walked back to my apartment, got my car, came back. He's like, park at a pump. And I'm like, all right.
Dude, no.
So I reverse, park at a pump. This motherfucker pulls up right next to me. Slow as fuck. And then we're just looking at each other like, and then he's like, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, okay. So I get out, I hop in, and as soon as I hop in, man, so what do you want? Brings out a whole bunch of shit, and I'm like, the fuck was the point of all this like discretion if you're just gonna like
pull it out here,
have your merchandise on display like in front of everybody? I was like, motherfuckers be paranoid, bro. That's really what it is. They're paranoid.
Yeah. Which I get to an extent. Mm-hmm. That's why I like, and I'm gonna find somebody who can just bring it to my house because fuck that.
I mean, well, I don't want to say you're
Conroe's fucking hot, dude.
They don't have any dispensaries over there though, and
there's in the Woodlands there's.
Yeah,
but it's just more so like I know like if I get caught with drugs in my car or something like that's it, bro. I'm on like strike 3.
That is true. When I did the shoot with Paul. We were in old, was it downtown Conroe?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like right there.
Yeah, there's like a lot of fucking like random people just driving around. Like I guess I assume they're cops or like patrols or some shit.
Yeah, because that's where the courthouse is, and that's where all the cops are usually there. Mm-hmm. Like that's like the hub.
By like the tracks.
Fucking
and
police.
Shit?
Yeah, no, there's police everywhere there. And it's like, I'm not about to go to fucking. I'm not doing that shit no more.
No.
I'd be like, yeah, y'all can. If it's extra, fine, but. Bring it to my house. Bring it to my house.
Yeah, I mean, low key, that'd be the best, dude. If you could find, you know, who I could call actually. How far is New Caney from?
Oh, that's kind of far.
For real, from you?
Yeah.
Oh shit, never mind.
No, I got somebody. I already made moves in advance.
I would love, bro. I'm telling you, as soon as, just give me the date. Me, you, Gabriel, Danny. Because like I said, when Danny's high, bro, it's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
He's so out of it, dude. He's so out of it, man. It's fucking hilarious.
We'll have a good time.
Dude, I don't know if Ulysses is doing something for Halloween, but he was talking about doing some shit. I remember us last year, we were like at his party, at his apartment, and we were watching like Batman or some shit.
Yeah, I remember. Oh man, that night, bro, I was having fucking huge problems with my ex, bro. So like, it was just, you fucking ruined it that night for me.
She was freaking out or when?
It's just stupid shit, and then she called me like in the middle of the party, and I was just like, bro.
Well, I do remember. I remember you being kind of like serious towards the end before you dipped.
I was just like, you fucking killed it for me. Like, whatever, bro.
Ulysses had like a similar thing going on. Well, it wasn't his ex, but it was some fucking girl there like fucking things up. But I remember just like I was talking to these group of chicks that were just like police officers or some shit.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember them.
Yeah, I was talking to them, and then like I looked back and I was like, yeah, I know Ulysses, and I pointed at him, and Ulysses was just like on the couch like sad sack. I was like, oh fuck. And then like 2 seconds later, I was like, do you want these people to leave, bro? He's just like, yeah. He's like, yeah, they need to go. The night's over. I'm like, fuck, okay. So we like moved the fucking beer pong table and all this other shit. We played beer pong together, no?
Yeah. I think we were on my team. Yeah, but right now the only thing I have going on for Halloween is we have that show, the Ghouls and Fools.
Oh yes, the Midnight Spy shit. Huh?
I think some of them are who are the Midnight Beverage dudes are in separate bands that I think they're playing there. Shout out to Ali, send that shit up.
Shout out.
She put us on the bill, so it's October 25th, and it's at I think it's at Axelrad, the beer garden.
Okay.
You know, there's gonna be costume contest.
What date is that? Do you know?
October 25th.
25th. Okay.
So that should be fun, dude.
What are you gonna dress up as? Have you ever your costume idea?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We haven't got them yet. We're gonna be Scooby Doo.
Oh my god, dude.
So it'll be me as Daphne. Gabriel's gonna be Velma, and Danny's gonna be Shaggy.
He is Shaggy. I was gonna say if fucking Paul went with y'all, he should be Shaggy.
Nah, do I have a plan that we're gonna incorporate into the show that hopefully it pans out, but it'll be a surprise.
That's fucking hilarious. Danny as Shaggy, bro. I can see it.
I just don't know exactly how I'm gonna be Daphne, but we'll figure it out.
You don't want to be Fred, huh? Fred looks fucking crazy, dude.
I mean, we can, but you know, it should be fun.
Yeah,
It'll be funny.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to see
Gabriel should be Fred,
how
bro.
people are gonna remember us and shit. Like, man, remember Sentilion? We're fucking Scooby Doo guys.
I like when bands do that, dude. When they dress up and play, fucking, it's pretty cool. But how's that been, man? How's it been in Sentilion and like the music making process and stuff like that?
So the music making process has been steady, which is good. You know, it was some things we had to learn from each other too, because like I don't have any brothers or anything like that, so this is like the very first like experience I have with, I guess similar personalities or just dudes in general.
What would you call it? Like what you could call siblings kind of thing?
So yeah, it's like having siblings, you know, siblings argue or, you know, they disagree with each other and stuff like that, you know, but also having, you know, we're adults too. So we can't just like, if we fight, we're going to be like, fuck you.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
But you know,
you don't want to burn bridges. Type
yeah.
shit.
Or you know how girls, when they argue with their friends and then they just don't talk forever, you know,
it's fucking weird. Yeah.
But
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So, you know, just in general, just having 3 dudes with different personalities, trying to create stuff, you know, there's some disagreeing stuff, but like at the end of the day, it was never like
it's not personal,
personal animosity, you know, like, you know, we get over things real quick, you know, because we're, you know, adults about it, you know, and, you know, at the end of the day, like those are my dudes, you know, Danny and Gabriel. So the recording process, that's where that was a little hard because, you know, there's so much input, there's different, you know, I think it should sound like this or blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, we finished recording our EP.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's 95% done.
Damn.
Fucking cool. So we wrote a bunch of songs, and then we have some that are just kind of on the back burner that I think I have some plans for. But for the most part, we finished recording our EP. It'll be about like 8 songs. And so we're still debating on when to release them.
I was gonna say, yeah. What do you think the release date, the timeline of that would be?
So our next single is gonna drop soon. I think it's more like I don't know when this will air.
Probably like Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, probably Monday.
It's soon, you know.
Okay.
I don't want to give it away because there's like certain things we're working on with
I got you.
But it's soon, and then I think we have maybe 2 more singles or something, and then we'll drop the
EP.
Drop the EP.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Because like the way we're thinking about it is like there's a million fucking bands, you know, local bands here in Houston. 9 times, like most of them always just like, hey, we got a new song coming up at this date, pre-save it, and you know, blah blah blah, promote it, listen to our music. So what we're trying to do is figure out a way how to market outside of the box. So, which we're gonna start doing. We started a little bit of it now already. If you look at our page, and if you see some cryptic shit, it's on purpose. And then on Sunday we're gonna be doing some stuff for it, some videos.
Okay.
But it's not gonna be like, hey, listen to our music,
like captions and shit.
Like this is our song, come listen to it, or so and so.
Give me some like Easter egg type shit.
Yeah. that's kind of what we're kind of in the mood, but what we're going for this song in particular. I have a separate idea for another one of our songs, which, like I said, we're not gonna put like this is our new song. But it deals with toxic relationships and stuff like that, and it'll be more so like almost acting.
You know, it'd be cool, dude, if you guys did like a scavenger hunt for a copy of the EP, like a rough copy,
Oh, dude, that'd be cool.
and just had it like somewhere around the venue, and fans have to look for it.
That's actually not a bad idea. That'd be cool.
Right.
But the EP, but the EP is not gonna be done for a while because we just finished. Like the songs are recorded, they're not quite mixed yet. I think we still have to do, but I know the first few singles that we're gonna drop, like
Shit, you could also do it with like merch, bro.
those are done. We just got some merch done, which is awesome. We just got it in a few days ago, so we're gonna have those available for purchase. We also have bracelets that are made, and then for the next show on Axelrad, I'm gonna do a tattoo raffle.
Oh shit.
So the way it's gonna work is I'm gonna have like a little jar thing. So you enter $25, or if you just buy a shirt, you enter it in the raffle.
That's one of
So
the
either you
tickets.
put cash in there, or you buy one of our shirts for $20. Or just buy a shirt. I think I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, basically follow our page. Repost some shit, like whatever, and with the purchase of a shirt, I'll put your name in the raffle. And then at the end of the show, after however so many people showed up or put their name on it, I'm gonna pick one of the tickets, and then whoever I pick, I'm gonna give them a free tattoo.
Oh shit.
So there'll be a free tattoo, probably about like forearm size.
Around this,
A little bigger than that, but yeah,
bigger than this one, okay.
a little bigger than that. Just for showing up, supporting.
My boys at Dip Tear did cassettes recently. That shit looks crazy.
They do what?
Little cassette tapes of like their album that came out.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
pretty
throwback.
cool.
That's
They tried to do like a vinyl, but I think the vinyl's like delayed a little bit with the production.
Yeah, we're I know Paul, he's got vinyls, and I was like, that'd be cool to have, but I still gotta talk to the guys about that. But yeah, just as far as merch goes, we got merch finally, and then we have some music coming out finally. Because I know the first song that's out on Spotify, that was before I joined the band.
Yeah, Rebirth, no?
Yeah, so that's been out, and then the other song we have out there is more so like a demo. It was very early on. We're still figuring out how to record shit, but we're bringing it back, just done right.
Just revamped.
Yeah, just much better quality. So that one's really, it counts, but it doesn't count in my eyes. So I guess
It's like a fucking 0.5 type shit. It's
yeah.
like,
So this one that's coming out soon, it'll be like the first all of us done right. We took our time to make it, and then luckily whenever we play it live, it's getting pretty good reactions. People like it, so it should be fun to see it like now on where you can stream it as opposed to just only hearing it live.
how's my boy Danny doing on the drums?
Dude, Danny's fucking killing it.
Yeah?
Dude, I was shitting myself in the beginning whenever Richard left.
Shout out to Richard.
Yeah, miss you, man. But we're like, fuck, because originally I was like, oh, this is it. Like, finding a drummer is so fucking hard.
It's very difficult.
It's so hard.
I'm in that fucking Houston bands chat, and that's all they talk about. Dude, we need a drummer for this show.
Drummer. And then when Gabriel was like, Danny can drum, I was like, okay, cool. And then Danny said, yeah, I'll do it. So at first I was like, oh, I hope it goes well. This is I'm sure it's not his first instrument, but he's been killing it. He's been killing it. He's just getting better and better every single show. So that's cool. And then so we just had to adjust a little bit. With me taking on the guitar and doing leads, like Danny was a solo guy, so now I had to learn all the solos.
Right.
Which was cool because then I got to write some solos.
And kind of incorporate them in the show.
Yeah. So now it's just like figuring out a way to play these songs that were all written with 2 guitars and just finding a way to make them into one. How I could play them with 1 guitar only.
Would y'all ever be open to like
Getting another person?
Yeah.
We thought about it because that was one of my concerns. I was like, hey, like it's this song. I was like, I don't know if I could sing and play it at the same time.
Yeah, that is true. It's fucking difficult.
Because and then eventually we're like, well, I don't know. Let's play a few shows and see how it goes. And then adjusting a little by little, we're like, okay, it's not hard. I adjusted the song a little bit. There's certain parts, but then after practicing it, it was just a lot of me practicing it and learning that I'm like, okay, I can do this. It's like rubbing your belly and at the same time.
Yeah. It's multitasking.
So I just with practice, I've gotten better at it. To the point where I was just talking to Gabriel like, do we really want to make friends with someone new again? Do we want to like
that is true. Yeah, you
start a brand new relationship with somebody? Because like none of us know any like that like we're close with like a drummer or another guitarist. I mean, there's a bunch of guitarists out there, but it's like, yeah, you and him know him, but I don't know him. Or if I know somebody they don't know, it's like, we really have to start. Like I said, a brand new relationship all over again. So we're like, man, fuck it.
If you guys are like recording, would Danny ever hop on and be like, fuck, I could play the guitar?
Yes, 100%. He plays the guitar on the solo for our song Masquerade.
Okay.
Because he wrote it, and just the way he plays it, it's definitely his style. And so when I play it live, but for the recording, where I was like, Danny, you do it.
Right.
I was like, you wrote it. You can get what it needs out of it. And so there's actually a video of us doing it on our Instagram. So he
I think I could pull that up.
yeah, he pulled it up. So he pulls. So we were playing it, and like I said, I played it a few times. But when it got to solo, I was like, nah, here you go. And then to get the effects though, it's funny because if you look at it, I needed to get the pedal working. So if you look down, like down, a little bit more. Hold on. Go up.
This one?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll handle the pedal board.
Oh shit! Okay.
So right now we're just talking bullshit. And then obviously Gabriel's smoking. And then so like Danny just kills it, and then I put the effect loop. I'm like, okay, I gotta turn it off. And then we dual tracked it, so you don't see it on this video, but that part I'm playing the higher harmony.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
And just his style is just the way he plays it is. I remember that day we were like, how the fuck are you playing it like that? Because like if I'm picking single notes, I'm like focusing like very carefully where my hand is. But like if you look at him, he's like strumming, picking single notes, and we're like, how the fuck were you doing that? And I remember I tried it for a second. I was like, nah, fuck this. But during the recording process, Danny stepped up a lot, especially on one of the songs he wrote, which was in a 5/4 time, which is something new. Like it's weird. It's off bass. And when I play live, I play like the dumbed down version of it, super dumbed down.
Okay.
Because Danny's leads were really kind of made the song pop. So I learned how to figure out a way to. So like if you look at it, like if I'm playing the guitar, the way Danny plays it, his fingers were all over the fucking place to play it. So I figured out a way to play it, separate, much easier way. And then there's the parts of the chorus where he's playing single notes, and it's like me trying to sing and play that. I couldn't do it. I'm doing better at it now. But, he stepped in and recorded the drums, and then he played a lot of... That entire song, it's called Bother Me. He played all of it on the guitar.
Oh, shit.
On the recording. Because I was like, hey, man, you wrote that song. You know how to play how it should be. And, like, that's a good thing about, like, us, that we don't have, like, a big ego, like, I'm the guitarist. I need to play all the guitar parts. Or
it's more of like whoever's best for
the song, whatever. Yeah, what the song needs is who we're gonna have play. So then Danny played that. So he's doing dual parts on the recordings, which is cool. And then Gabriel stepped up so hard on the bass because like, we usually only see him like when we're at parties or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just having a good time stuff. But when it's time to like lock in, like he locks the fuck in.
Gets serious.
He locks in, and his pedal boards he's been fucking with for a very long time. So he's got such a specific sound on him that he has like 2 or 3 pedal boards per song, like pedals that he uses like per song. I think like I see him switch between 3 different pedals for each song.
Dance Revolution.
Yeah, so it's like he knows what he wants from it, and after a lot of experimentation, like his bass sounds cool. He just got this new bass, but with like it's a bass, but it's a little smaller, and it's with guitar pickups. So it's got like more of a like, not so bassy sound. It's still the bass, but it's just with the guitar pickups gives it something cool, which is awesome because since there's only just me playing the one guitar, adding his bass with that pickup it gives it the illusion like that there's more guitars than there really is. And then so that's cool. And he wrote some songs too. I think all of us have 2 songs that we wrote each on the EP, plus Rebirth and something else, the other song. So it's like, it's very equal, like you can bring whatever.
You guys been busy as well, which in terms of shows.
Yeah, which is cool because, at first we're like, man, we were booking maybe one show every couple months. And luckily some of the shows that were like, well, fuck it. Well, we'll just do open mics. We got invited back by some other bands. Shout out Bayou Saints. They reached out to us to play St. Bernard's pub, last month. And so we got that up. And then just by networking, just meeting people and just, showing them a little bit here and there, we've been getting invited to these shows like that Halloween festival that we're doing at Axelrad. We met Allie, who's in charge of booking that. We met her, I think it was at a party or something. I'm not sure. But then she was having a party at one point, and then she invited us to go. So we went, and then there was we met her at the Wonky Power show. Okay. So because she's cool with the Midnight Beverages guys. Those guys are cool as shit. So, they played after us, I think. So we were just backstage, and then, we just ended up just talking to her. And then she threw a party, and then we showed up to the party, and then sure enough, she was like, hey, like, we're going to put on like a show, like in the backyard. Mm-hmm. So we're like, oh, cool. So we ended up playing the show, and then I guess we did good enough that she's like, hey, I'm putting the show up, and then she invited us to play this festival. Okay. So just by happy coincidence, little by little, we're just getting a little bit of traction, I'd say. Oh yeah. But like I said, it's still early, man. We're still trying to get our name out there, doing, trying to do stuff that's not like really out of that everyone else does. If you look at, like, if you pull this down, since you're still on our page, like if you look down, we were doing skits.
Oh yeah. The disguise, bro.
Yeah, disguise. I was wearing a fucking beard and stuff. Like, it wasn't really me. And then if you look up, my bad. This is more so some of the stuff of our right there. We don't put anything on there. Like that's has something to do with our upcoming song.
The background text shit.
And then that's him. And then if you look at the one right there, just that, and I drew that, and then just found some cool background and stuff like that. Cool. And then with what we're gonna do in the next few days.
This is what you're talking about, huh?
Yeah, Ghouls and Fools, and that's with Paul. Doing
Shout out to Paul, dude.
Terrible Texan. Yeah, he featured us on his newest his album release. Mm-hmm. And so one of the songs he really liked that we have, he was like, dude, I think I could do something with it. I was like, fuck it, So we have when the EP comes, we'll have the featuring the Terrible Texan on one of our songs.
Whenever I took photos of him, he was showing me some shit in his car. Mm-hmm. that he was talking about. He was getting like into like more like shit with like synths and like
Dude,
orchestral
so
stuff.
did you hear it? Yeah,
That's my shit. I
it's
love
fucking-
things with synths, bro. That's like a cheat code for me.
it's super different, but it's cool. Like you see, we brought him on.
Oh yes.
You know, we play the song, and we weren't originally gonna do it because we didn't have time. But remember, the guy busted his ass and dislocated his shoulder.
That venue looks crazy.
Yeah, since we had more time, they're like, well, we'll just
Fuck
throw
it.
the song on there. And then when it was time to song, like for the song, I was like, hey Paul, get your ass up here.
Hell yeah.
And you know, he gave it all he could. See.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah.
But you know, that place is cool, man. I think it was Empire Room.
Where's the one that I saw y'all at last time? It was like B52.
BFE Rock Club. Dude, fucking BFE, bro. Like that place is cool. I like the venue, but we had our the worst.
Yeah,
Were you there
I
for
know.
the worst show?
I wasn't there. I was there for the one immediately after.
Okay, cool. July 4th was when we.
I remember Danny like immediately after was like, that was so much better than the other show, bro. That was so much better than the other. Like immediately after y'all got off stage, he's like, that was way better than the other show.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I think I had short hair for that one. But July 4th will forever go down as Sentilion's worst.
Nestor was telling me the timing
show.
and just other shit.
Oh my god, bro! I wanted to fucking die, bro. Like it was. It's just a lot of things that just went wrong.
Was the sound fucked up too, or some shit like that, or
It was just a little bit of everything.
it's all added up?
Because
huh?
where I fucked up too was I bought new strings for my guitar the day before, and I got them put in, and I didn't practice with them at all. And these are strings that I've never used before. Like it was different gauges. It was like high, like heavy tops, low. Heavy bottoms, and then high tops, or whatever the fuck. There was that. I never practiced with them, and we're playing the show, and we forgot to bring like a cinder block or something to anchor down the bass drum.
Mm-hmm.
So like after every song, Dan was hitting
Oh
the
yeah,
bass,
it kept like
and it kept moving out. His shit started breaking. Like his cymbals were just kept falling apart. He had to fix them like mid song for almost like the first 2 or 3 songs. It was good, and then after that, so the drums were a huge issue because like not because of Danny, it was just the equipment kept breaking or falling apart. The bass drum was like doing its own thing. And then because of that, and then my guitar, I fucked up the solos because like I wasn't used to the strings, and I forgot the lyrics to the song. Like the second half of the show was just fucked.
oh my god.
I remember we had a cover of Hey There Delilah, and then towards there's like a part where we do a solo, and I started playing the solo. And then it was just bad communication. And then so all 3 of us were playing the wrong thing at the same time. And then the very last song, we all just played. It was just so fucked. And I was already mad. I was mad at myself. So like I gave 0 effort when I was singing towards the end. I was just like, I need to get out the stage, bro.
Fuck.
I need to get off the stage. And I was just like super embarrassed. I could barely put my head up. And then the last song was just so fucking bad. I remember the sound guy when we were done. He was like, "Hey, like, you know, you guys, it wasn't terrible." He's like, he's like, guys, the last song y'all played, like, it felt like all 3 of you were playing 3 different songs at the same time.
Fuck.
And I looked back at the playback of the show, and I was just like,
I was gonna say, is there any recording of that shit?
yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you after the interview, dude. I'll show you. It's
Oh my
fucking
God.
bad, dude.
Would you ever destroy the footage or like just to have it?
because we use that shit. I was like, dude, like we need to play better. So I remember at the end of the show, we finished. We packed up our shit, and we were out in the patio, just in silence, bro. Just in silence. Like my head was down, Danny's was down, Gabriel's was down, and then we were just like, fuck, dude. Like, we just weren't saying a word to each other. And then I remember Danny apologized, but it's like, dude, it's you know, the equipment. And this was like maybe the second show that he played the drums for us.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know, he's still learning. So, you know, it's really not his fault.
And he was telling me that like the first time he played live with the drums, that somebody else set it up. No, like they set up the drums and shit.
So it was the Wonky Power show. The Wonky Power show where they mainlined the drums and it was a good drum set and everything. And that was the best show we've ever played.
Yes, yeah, that's the one
It
you were
was
telling me.
the best show. It was awesome. That Wonky Power show
It was like packed.
It was packed. The energy was amazing. We had and like so after we finished that show, we're like, bro, fuck yeah. We're like, Danny, you did fucking great. We all did great. And I guess we got in our heads a little bit. We had big heads. We're like, man, if we got this, bro. Like if we can pull something like that, then we'll be fine. I remember we didn't practice as much in between that show and then the 4th of July show. And then this time, we showed up with Danny's kit. And like I said, we forgot to anchor it. We didn't have anything to anchor it. So the drums were different. And like I said, it was just everything that could go wrong went wrong. And then I remember in my head, I was like, bro, I have like maybe one more shit show like this before I just like fucking quit. And like, this is so fucked.
No, I remember immediately after the one that because it was the same day as What's It Fest. I remember I went to What's It Fest and I went to y'all to see y'all shit at the Rock Club one. It was right after, yeah.
Yeah, it was the second. I think it was but it was after during What's It Fest.
As soon as Danny hopped off, he was just like, that was way better, bro. That was way better than the other shit. I was like, what you mean? He's just like, dude, last time fucking sucked. I was like, for real? I was like, yeah. He's like, that shit was bad. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that show went a lot better, for sure. The crowd was better. We didn't fuck up nearly as much.
No, I like it. It was a good show.
And then that definitely like made us feel better. Because I remember I was just like, man, this is so bad.
Fuck.
I was just really embarrassed. But it's funny because in our group chat, every now and then, like if we run into reels of like shitty songs or people playing a song really bad, and then we just send it to us and be like, all we do is just put July 4th.
Oh my god, dude!
And then it's like a running gag.
It's like a running joke.
Yeah,
bro.
between us. Cause
you know what you have to do now? Next July 4th, it has to be Redemption, bro.
it has to.
Probably at the same venue. Fuck it.
Yeah, BFE. But I think what we've found out is that our core, I guess the core audience that we're trying to reach is all mainly down here.
Yeah,
like,
it's in Houston.
The BFE, the venue's nice.
But it was out of nowhere. I'll be honest with you, bro. When Danny sent me the address, I fucking went the wrong way. I was like, all right, let me head towards like Spring and shit. I thought it was over there. Mm-hmm. Then I ended up doing like a U-turn. I was like, oh fuck, I guess it's like.
And I guess because it's out of the central downtown Houston is just like it could. There's not as much people as we would like, but I mean, we play whether it is like 5, 10 people or 100. Like at Wonky Power, fucking a bunch of people. It was like 100, at least 100.
That's crazy.
And but it's just the audience is older. They're or like kind of. You ever been to a show at the 19th Hole? Mm-mm. So there's a place up in the Woodlands called the 19th Hole, and it's just like much older crowd. It's like a dive bar. And then at my old band, we used to play a lot at Acadia on 1960. The same thing. It was just a lot of older crowd,
It's chilling.
So it's like, but then when the more shows we play down here in Houston by like Wonky Power or Starseed Hostel, which is just a lot more younger.
There's more people just out and about.
Yeah. It's just easier to get to. So we're like, dude, that's where we should probably be playing more.
You should do one at like Secret Group.
Dude, yes.
I feel like that's a good place.
Yeah, we're trying to get into Secret Group. We're just trying to play anywhere.
Moth
Houston.
is pretty cool. I did some at my homeboy Nicky and his band did some at Moth, and the venue looked fucking cool. Like the way at least the way they set it up looked pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think our goal is like by next year to like maybe play a little bit outside of Houston, like go to like League City or go to Corpus.
That'd be cool.
Austin, San Antonio.
That'd be pretty dope.
That's kind of one of our goals for next year.
So I think this is Moth. I don't know if it's more like an art installation kind of like place, where you kind of get like a sense of how it looks. They had like that's like the entrance this way, and they just set their band up like right in the middle.
Yeah, see, we're not opposed to playing. Just we'll play anywhere, dude. Just it's fun. We like it. Get our name out there.
It was a fun ass show, man. But like you said, in the middle of fucking like the city and shit like that, there's kind of where like a bunch of people just pull. Cause I don't think everyone, like all of them, knew who the fuck like Diptera was and no shit like that. I'm pretty sure like a lot of them just pulled up. There's like an open bar too.
Ah, okay. Yeah, like house shows or whatever. Wherever we'll take it, we'll play. 'Cause you never know. It only takes that one show
That is true, bro. Yeah.
where somebody's there that potentially could be somebody you could know that.
Do you
help you out.
ever do you feel like the more you guys play live helps y'all's like music creating experience? Or you think having that kind of break in between, like we have one show here, and then 3 weeks later we have another show,
The way we
in terms of like creativity?
kind of set up like a schedule ish. So like, whenever we have a show coming up, we usually practice every Sunday, Monday, and we'll go over the set list, like, drill it in.
Mm.
We play these songs a million fucking times, but we still fuck up every now and then. I know exactly where I fuck up, but usually it's after a show is whenever we do meet up, we're like, do you guys want to just jam? Let's just jam.
Yeah.
Let's jam. Let's do. Let's just write. We wrote a little bit a few weeks ago, but we're not like really diving into writing new shit until probably like next year. Once we have more of the more music out, that's when we kind of set aside. Like we want to be able to have the EP out and we'll play it, and and places and stuff like that, and then sprinkle on maybe new stuff occasionally throughout. Luckily, we have material. Like I have at least 3, maybe 4 songs that we dabbled with it a little bit, but never kind of really went anywhere. Maybe have like a B side of it, but I'm planning on getting those songs recorded, just to have more shit.
Oh, yeah.
But the recording, the writing process, it's for the most part, one of us brings up like almost like a whole song just ready to go. It's like, hey, I wrote this, and then we listen to it. If we like it, cool. We'll just play it how it is, or we adjust a little bit here and there. With lyrics, for most of the songs, we have the just the instrumentals, and then kind of think of it, the vibe, what's it feel, and then I'll come up with the lyrics, of it for the most part. But it's very collaborative, honestly. Like the last time we were just jamming, we're like, what if it sounds like this? What if we do this and that? Not quite so much like that, and then see what comes out at the end. Cause like usually it's not that like this song is gonna be like this and we're gonna play it this way. It's like, no, what do you think should be here? And you just Frankenstein it into something we like.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm very excited for you guys, man. Seeing
Thanks,
like the
man.
evolution from like just Gabriel and Danny.
Yeah, no,
'Cause they were
appreciate
like,
it.
I think they did probably like last year, like last March or some shit. When it was
Dude,
just them.
I was looking at us practicing in the garage.
Yeah.
Still like, because if you could see the evolution of some of these songs, like from our first show was like the White Swan. We played there, I think like last December or something. And then if you hear the songs now, because a lot of those, like I'm gonna say a good all of those songs are, I wouldn't say like totally different, but like
There's been like an evolution to
the big evolution, yeah, for some of them, some more so than the others, and you can just see the level of just how it's gotten better and better, especially because like we're just learning as we go. Still, we've never been like lifelong music. Like we've been playing music for a long time, but we've never really tried being something professional in a very long time, or ever. Well, I know they had the band earlier. And I was in one band before that, and that's the first time I ever really dabbled into that world. But it's fucking awesome, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's fucking cool.
I like that they all have like that schedule where like Sunday we practice and then Monday we practice.
Yeah, Sunday, Mondays, we it just so happens that our schedules all line up because we all got jobs, we got shit to do.
Especially you got a family and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You got kids and stuff.
Yeah, because I have my son usually throughout the week. I work at nights. I think they work mostly mornings into the afternoon. So finding that sweet spot, it happens to be Sunday. Like I think they're all off Sunday. I usually try to, if I can squeeze a tattoo in, I'll do it in the morning.
Right.
And then meet up with them around 4 or 5. And then same thing with Mondays. We'll I'm usually off Mondays. I think Gabriel works like 4:30, and then we just practice Sunday, Mondays. And it's been like that for a very long time.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, shit, man. Any closing thoughts? Any last thoughts that you have before we get out of here?
You know what? I'm just excited for the future. You know, when we uploaded to distribute our new single. You know, we were like, wow, like this is like for real now. Like, because like I said, our Masquerade one was like it was experimental.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, cool. I did the cover art for it, because you know I be drawing and shit.
Yeah.
So I drew the cover art. We uploaded it, and we're like, fuck yeah, this is the beginning. And you know, we're just excited to see what happens. You know, really thankful for some of the people that show up and you know for our shows. Like our good friend, we have some good friends of ours that you know, like you've come to a few of our shows, which is awesome. Dude. You know, always appreciate it.
I always like taking photos of y'all. I wish I was at the one with Paul. Dude, I would have loved to take some photos of y'all like on there.
Or like we had some friends, Eon, who helped make some of our bracelets. She's been they've been to a lot of our shows, which is cool too, you know. And then just the next chapter that should be coming in soon, you know, like big things coming. No, I don't know if big things are coming.
I think Danny said that shit last time. It was on. That's funny.
It's like I don't want to be like big things are coming. No, it's just like we're coming.
Watch out.
We're fucking coming, and
watch out, bro.
We're gonna see what we can do. You know, y'all check us out on Sentilion Music on Instagram, our YouTube channel. Little by little, we're actually getting more subscribers, which is cool. I mean, still a little bit, but I mean, any growth is growth.
Growth is growth, bro.
Yeah. Check out Rage Love Tattoos Inc. You know, I'll be getting some work done. You know, getting some work if you guys want to get some tattoos. Shout out to Turbo Texan for producing our album, our EP. And dude, October 25th, we got Ghouls and Fools. Ali, thanks again for having us. And yeah, man, thank you for having me here today.
Of course, brother. It was an awesome conversation, dude.
Yeah, it just flowed.
Yeah, dude. It's always easy like that. I always try to make it more conversational than like hit you with like a straight up like a fucking Q&A, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you.
Well, shit, guys, that's going to do it for this week's episode of A Thinking Boy Podcast. I've been your host, Cesar Perez, with
Luigi.
Till next time, y'all. Peace.
Take it easy, man.
Hell yeah. A little 2-hour podcast, bro.